Narlene here to give a prediction for the Manchester derby, and just still scarred by the bad memories of last time we went up against them. Let's just not get embarrassed. I reckon we can get a point from this somehow, because if you base off City's recent performances, you can say that, scraping a win against Everton, losing to Spurs, they have looked vulnerable on the counter. So can we do something there? Because the thing with us is creating goal-scoring chances isn't a problem anymore. It's being clinical in front of goal. So the fact that Ronaldo, Cavani haven't travelled with the squad, that means Sancho, Alenga and Rashford have got to be on it. Take advantage of any chance that comes your way because, frankly, I don't trust the backline without Varane to keep a clean sheet. As for the prediction, I hope we don't get embarrassed and I think we can get a point. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Hi guys, Liam here coming in with my prediction for the Stretford Paddock matchday watch-along against City. It's a tough couple of weeks for United with the big games against Liverpool, City and Tottenham in the league and Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. This next couple of weeks before the break is going to decide whether or not United have a chance of salvaging something from this season. It's imperative, I think, namely that Ronaldo finds his goal-scoring boots. When Rangnick came in, it almost coincided with when Ronaldo's goals started to evade him. He's only got one this calendar year, and I think we really need him to start finding the net again if we're going to have a chance of salvaging something from this season. We've got to try and push for the top four, try and go deep in the Champions League. He's going to be imperative for that. In regards to the City game, both teams' defences have been pretty good of late. Since Rangnick's come in, our defence has looked a bit more solid, but we know that City are extremely strong at the back as well. Even with Diaz out, I still think they're going to be hard to break down. I'm expecting both defences to play well, but I think City have got the edge over us, unfortunately. I'm going to have to go 1-0 Manchester City.
Ross Murphy, my Paddock matchday prediction of the Manchester derby, Manchester United playing Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. The last time we played Manchester City was horrible at Old Trafford. It was 2-0 to them. It was just shocking, no fight, no effort. Hopefully at the Etihad we see a much better performance, and hopefully if we get this win it will boost our top four chances, because what is a very difficult March with 4 tough fixtures starting with Manchester City. Manchester City, as always, they are very hard to play against, and they're fighting for the title race with Liverpool. So hopefully, United, we come in there, we have a game plan and we just stuck up to it, and hopefully we get a result. My score prediction for the game, I would take a draw, but I'm going for a 2-1 Manchester United win. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to Stretford Paddock, and as always, come on United.
Yes, Paddock Ultra Spanner here from the United Forever podcast, and this is my score prediction versus the Citizens. I think we're going to lose, probably by 2 goals. However, I do want to be optimistic. I know that El Matador can maybe make a cheeky appearance, but I'm just hoping that we'll be as united as possible and we won't have one of those infamous losses like Paddock FC did against North Walkden, where we just had a team of 11 individuals and they weren't playing collected enough. Anyway, come on, we can do this. Or maybe not. Anyway, let's try and enjoy it. Viva El Paddock!
Luke here for Stretford Paddock as we make the short trip to the Etihad. Now, I know a lot of us are feeling kind of pessimistic about this one, but football is a funny old game. I do distinctly remember feeling the same kind of way last year, just before the Anthony Martial masterclass in a 2-0 win, and the same really the year before with the 2-0 win, that wonderful goal from Scott McTominay. I'm expecting a few curveballs in the lineup today. I think maybe even Marcus Rashford up front. I'm not going to make a prediction this week because I'd have to be honest. I do think we'll approach the game in the right manner. I think we will set out to win the game, and that combined with a little bit of luck, anything could happen.
Yo, I'm on the Juma here from the Man United Agenda. I want everybody out there to big up the Stretford Paddock. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We are here. It's March, the month of madness, and we have to really step up now. We've had a lot of preparation under Ralph since December, and I think we've been slowly building up to these sort of games. We showed against Atletico Madrid, even though we conceded after 7 minutes, that we can be compact and we can contain a top quality team like that. And that was a great performance, in my opinion, to come away from there without only conceding 1 goal. We could have crumbled like we did in the past, but that's an improvement I'm seeing. Also, the first half against Southampton, it was like a training drill, in my opinion. The way we were compact, we sat back, we allowed them to come at us, and we done really well, I felt, with our shape. and that was really important. Communication's getting better as well. You can see that throughout the pitch, and we're starting to sort of identify how we can play our football with the players that we got. So I think, as Ralph said the other day, we need to turn over the ball and make sure we use it really well. So it's really important that we're compact, and when we do get the ball, we can hit them where it hurts within like 10 seconds, get a shot on that target, 3-4 direct passes. We've got the likes of Bruno and Pogba in the side, hopefully, who are able to do that. And everyone else needs to concentrate on their job and what they're doing. I think we can win 1-0. I really do. So big up Man United, big up the Stretford Paddock, and big up the Man United agenda. We can do this, guys. Month of madness, and we can go all the way. I mean, these games look scary and they look daunting at some point, but I think under Ralph, he will show now and start to demonstrate all the work he's been doing behind the scenes. So 1-0 Man United.
Hello guys, Derby Day, Manchester United versus Manchester City at the Etihad. We've got a great record there recently. I think winning the last 3 times, last 4 times in the Premier League. But I'm not confident. I don't think any Man United fans are confident. City are flying. They've had a bit of a stumble, but they are playing some really good stuff even without a striker. Today, there's rumours about no Ronaldo, no Cavani, how we're going to set up. But I don't know whether that makes me feel even more confident, even more of an underdog today. I don't feel like I can save a win, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go for a 2-1 United win. And I'm going to keep backing him. I fancy Marcus Rashford to get on the score sheet today. I think with everything that's gone on, with all the stuff, I think Marcus Rashford scoring today will be a belter. So I'm going to go 2-1 United. Rashford's first goal, Bruno winner.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along for Manchester United against Manchester City. It's a big one. I'm joined by Abdul. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right, mate. I think it's the first watch-along I've had in like 5 years on this channel.
And you've come here with food on your mouth, which is even better for your first one in 5
years.
years.
Is there food right now? I'm sorry.
Enjoy it. Jay?
Gotta feel comfortable in it.
Yes.
Jay's here as well, how are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling confident, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
We'll get into all that in a minute.
Yeah,
and of
good
course, Andrew Tate, man of the hour, man of the year. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I've had to get an Uber through town, through Manchester, past the Etihad. So, yeah. I can't exactly walk down there with this face, can I?
No.
Just
The
breezing it down.
6,000 fans that will be turning up will recognise you.
Oh, yeah, put bullseye on me, on my face and just throw everything at me.
How are you doing, though, other than that?
Yeah, been all right. I've been catching up on TV and that. Then Walking Dead's free on Amazon, so I'm starting back from the beginning, 1 to 10.
Lovely. Jacob O.C. straight in, who's been a member for 16 months. Thank you very much. He says, apparently Bruno has missed 1 game through injury in his entire career. The January 2017 for Sampdoria missed 1 game due to flu. Pretty immense. You almost forget how ever-present Bruno is and just ever-available he is as well.
Yeah, it's an underrated quality. What is it Ronaldo Brown said?
The best ability is availability.
Yeah.
Which is a good little quote, but I'm fit every week. I'm still not playing for the Lakers.
Yeah, but part of our problem.
It's fair getting now.
Part of our problem has been that our quote-unquote best players, Paul Labille Pogba, Cristiano Ronaldo this week, Edinson Cavani, and Rashford aren't available all the time. Yeah. I mean, you know, Rashford plays through when he's got injured and injuries, and perhaps he shouldn't. But Champions League for him, you know, he's missed quite a lot of games. Cavani's almost non-existent at the minute, and it's a big problem for us. You know,
a lot of paid holidays in it for Cavani.
Yeah,
must be nice working for
and
United.
I get it because. I mean, I get it. I get why people are frustrated, I should say, because it's annoying because we need him. He is a good player. He is a bit of a cult hero. But we knew what we were getting.
Yeah. No, but I saw your preview on Friday. I watched it with your friend, and he was right on the money with everything.
Callum
you're just wondering now, what's the point of having him?
Yeah. Because you like him, but he's never fit. No. And also, it's that thing of, it's not just, you notice when the managers talk about it, me and you spoke about this last season, Ollie was saying, he wasn't saying Cavani's not fit, he was saying Cavani's told us he's not fit. And I've noticed Ralph said...
not available.
Yeah, Ralph Ragnick said, Cavani says he's not available. It seems to me like there's a bit of a disparity between what the fitness people are saying and what
do you know when
saying.
Like you see your mate and he's got a new girlfriend and you think she's too fit for him, and then you realise that she just walks all over him because she knows it.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, she's not well. It's like, is she? No, she's going out with the mates. And you're like, it's like we're so enamoured with Cavani that he can just do what the fuck he wants. And we're like, oh, no.
He dictates himself, doesn't he? So it's disappointing, but
it'd be nice if you'd play, but if you don't want to, that's fine. I don't want no pressure. It's like, no, you play for us. We give you 300 grand a week.
If you're going to do it, if he's going to be like that, no, just say
a bit like Alison and McCall on this channel.
That's the one, yeah. Yeah, luxury
We
players.
like it if you come on all the time. But if you don't want to, that's fine. Just come on when you can.
The team is here. Here we go on the team. Right, so let's go through this. It's a bit of it's going to take a minute to get through this because there's quite a few changes and chops. David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Tellez. We've got it as a 3, but it could be a 4-2-3-1. It could be a 4-3-3, a 4-2-2-2. McTominay and Fred with Bruno Fernandes. Then we've gone for Pogba on the left-hand side, Sancho on the right, and Elanga. No Varane. No Ronaldo, no Shaw in terms of the big main starters. No Dalot either. Obviously we've gone Wan-Bissaka, which makes a bit more sense defensively. Let's go through the subs because I think that tells another story. Henderson, Bailly, Jones, Mata, Rashford, Lingard, Dalot, Matic, and Magebury as well. Big game for Hannibal there, obviously getting on the bench. But Ronaldo is unfit, Cavani is unfit, Varane is unfit. 3 big players there. Our 2 only real strikers not playing. I'll start with you, Andy. What do you make of that team?
Bit shocked.
Yeah. You look stunned. I was reading the team out. You said that. You look stunned.
I went to work last night and I heard the room about 9 o'clock. Seen it, and exactly, this could be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Seriously, leatherhead. You know what I mean? Phil Foden, come here. You know what I mean? Slice and dice. But you're going to suffer when you lose your best players, and we're just going to have to make do with what we got.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, none of these are. We've lost our best players. I don't think these are tactical things. These are forced changes, aren't they? No Ronaldo, no Varane being the big 2. You're right there, Jay.
That's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know why I'm laughing.
But you want me to be honest? I'm being honest.
Listen, I'm
the
not,
Coach Chainsaw Massacre.
I actually quite like this team. Go
on, talk us through it, Abdul, because you like. Go on.
We were just out now. Me and Jane were just saying how I was telling him I would like 3 creators behind like a sort of a number 9 that can run into a space or offer running behind. And I feel like it sort of suits when you're facing a team like City. Obviously, Marcus Rashford's out of form currently for a while. And I think Elanga gets the right opportunity to start in. I think if Marcus is going to have an impact, it's going to be off the bench today, obviously. So I actually like the idea of having 3 pure creators. You've got Bruno, Pogba, Sancho. Those statistically are some of the best creators that you look at in the league, actually. Yep. Maybe not down to assists with Sancho, but what he's provided last season. And he's starting to pick up. And I remember there was one point in the season where he had 0 assists from like 20 chances created. He was the only player in the league with that.
We've been on the wrong end of a lot of those chances created to goal ratio stats, haven't we? But Sancho's putting the work in.
So he has put in the work, and when you look at those numbers that he is creating for the forwards, and I like that. And I think Pogba and Sancho are a bit more stable in the way they create chances. They're a bit more. They're a bit more patient with the ball and finding the pass. I think a perfect example actually is probably Cavani's goal against Spurs that was ruled out under Oli last season, where Pogba finds him. And I think Pogba in that inside left can find that pass. Bruno's more high risk, high reward. Sometimes it's all over the place. And then again against Atletico, didn't have a great game, gets that one pass in for Elanga. So I actually like that. I'm excited to see what happens. A bit concerned defensively with Pogba, Tellez on the left, but hopefully Fred does his thing and covers for them. Yeah,
and we'll get into some of the defensive side of things. But Jay, your thoughts on the Ronaldo's obviously the big one. Not really missed much of a game all season. I know he's had bits here and there, but generally speaking, plays every week. Not available, not fit. We were told Cavani was going to be fit on the press conference. He isn't. So just your thoughts on that sort of front line there, because are you worried, or do you think there might be a sort of silver lining to this in that we've got legs, we've got willing players who are going to run more than Ronaldo or Cavani would? What do you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pace there as well. I think you look at Sancho and Elanga in particular, and that's caused City problems in the past. I mean, Dan James isn't the best player in the league, but he used to turn up against Man City and cause them a headache. Yeah, he was always getting him behind, wasn't he? It was like they couldn't cope with him. And I think that Anthony Elanga, for me, is a better player than Dan James. And I think he's got that pace, he's got that skill and ability, and that confidence at the minute. And also, tails up.
He can finish.
Yeah,
he's got that finishing ability that not a lot of. He's obviously not an elite finisher, but he can stick the ball in the back of the net.
If you think back to Rashford when he came on the scene in 2016, and he actually scored the winner there, and he was like. he introduced himself to Manchester Derby, so it could be made for a longer. So
Ended the Michaelis' career.
Same sort of scenario could be today. I hope it does for a longer.
On Ronaldo,
yeah,
I think it's worth getting into a little bit. Obviously, you can see the team there. No Ronaldo, and we're all sat here. None of us have gone with no Ronaldo. We're not going to win. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you would be thinking Cristiano Ronaldo is the main man for any team he's in.
Yeah.
And we're not necessarily talking like that about him at the minute. 15 goals in 30 appearances for United this season, which by anyone's measure is pretty good. 1 every 2 for a striker is decent, very good stuff. But not did we make a mistake with him, but do you already see a future without him? Is it almost like next season he's going to go one way or the other, or do you think it's overblown all that stuff, Andy?
He's overblown. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's Ronaldo. He's 37. Let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
You know we can do it. If you supply him, he'll get you the goals.
Yeah.
Now, he's not been getting the supply some games. He's missed a couple of sitters. I can understand that. But the decision-making to passing has not been good. I refer back to last Saturday against Watford. Bruno, you had Ronaldo to the right of you. Square it, 1-0.
Yeah.
Bruno header. You got Pogba and he goes for goal. Pogba's to the right of you.
Yeah.
But it's decision-making. And if you're not getting the supply, you can tell why he's frustrated. Like you say, the midfield supplies the front. You supply from the front, the middle to the back. You can't expect him to be doing it all himself. And he can't do it himself. His age catches up with you. I should know.
But do you think we're expecting too much from him then? Because it's Cristiano Ronaldo, isn't it? He still brings all of the demands and I want to play every week. I want to, have a go at the manager when I don't play. Not have a go, but we see him sitting on the steps. Where was it? Who was it against?
Brentford. Where he was
sitting on the steps saying, "Why have you taken me off?"
Part of the problem though is you've got a situation that it's not Ralph Rangnick's fault. It's not Ronaldo's fault. Where we're 2 strikers down.
Yeah.
We've not got Mason Green. We've not got Edinson Cavani.
Yeah.
No one could have foresaw that.
No.
Martial said he didn't want to stay here, so he's moved him on. Now, you can argue, well, he should have tried to convince him to stay. And Anthony Martial recently, he's debatable whether he's good enough anyway. And Anthony Martial doesn't want to be here.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea. Marcus Rashford's form has fallen off a cliff. I love him, but it has.
Yeah,
but you can't predict that.
To envisage that Marcus Rashford wouldn't be playing up front in this game with
Cavani,
with
Elanga in front of him,
Ronaldo and thingy all out, like you would never.
I wouldn't have said that.
No.
And I love Marcus Rashford, but his form's not been great.
No.
So you can't predict those things. You can't have predicted that 3 of your most reliable or sort of dangerous strikers, attackers, are out of the game. 2 completely. Now, because of that, Ronaldo's had to play not just more games, more minutes.
Yeah.
Because, all right, he spat his dummy out against Brentford, but there could be situations where you're swapping him with Cavani maybe 30 minutes to go. We're all right, come on, save yourself for the next game. Now you're almost at a point where, what have we got on the bench there? We've got 1 striker or 1 attacker, really.
Yeah. Well, not even, 1 attacker.
In Rashford.
You got
in
Lingard,
out of form,
I suppose.
Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
Lingard maybe, but come on, I know what you mean.
Mata.
And Juan Mata.
I mean, to be fair, all of Rashford's goals have come off the bench.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
But
I look at it. Was it the Brighton game he came on against? When he was just, he didn't look himself. He just hasn't looked himself.
He definitely hasn't. And I think the issue is we need to start talking about Man United managing people's careers and the way they do it. Because Ronaldo's come in, you're definitely overplaying him. That's a player you need to manage minutes. And I think Zidane did it best as a manager at Madrid.
Maybe Ollie did it over the top with Rashford as well.
Yeah.
Overplayed. Cook him out, burn him out.
Abdullah, me and you sat on here, right, when we was Devils 2-3 years ago and spoke about Marcus Rashford hobbling about. We're going to wreck this lad.
Yeah.
We're going to break him. Yeah. And now he's out of form. He looks lost. And we're going, how's this happened? We were playing the kid when he was injured all the time.
I think it's such a mixture of things. Like, again, the injuries thing is massive. But
when I say management, I don't just mean all it. I mean,
club
not having enough players. You know what I mean? Look at how City or the Scousers handle their players.
Even when they're fit, they don't play every week.
Sorry?
Even when they're fit, they don't play every week. Mahrez is, when he plays, he's like one of the best players. Don't play it most weeks.
I know it's a bit like...
You got to wonder with the coaching stuff, like you say, with Edson Cavani.
It's with the younger players for me, though,
he's not... he can't play this weekend. No, he's playing. I need him. He's playing, no matter if he's got a broken back or not. So it's...
I feel like we get these patches with these younger players, like Marcus comes into the team and does his thing. And then we never... When I'm talking about managing a player's career... We don't know how to use them. Like you look at the way, obviously Pep's using Foden in the right sort. He sort of gradually brought him in, protects him in the right way.
Yeah.
And then to be fair, now he's almost like an important player to the team, but he's not guaranteed in the side. And I feel like Marcus, there's periods where he's played through the middle and then done well, and then you've gone and signed a number 9. Or like Zlatan again, Jose, bad decisions. He's played Zlatan as number 9 the whole season. He gets injured, breaks his leg basically in that in the Anderlecht game in the Europa League. Marcus comes in as the number 9. He basically takes us to the final, and then he's out the team, and it's just like. And then the same thing is Marcus plays on the left well under Ollie. Bruno comes in, you shuffle things about. Pogba's on the left.
Marcus should know it's about competition for
but
places. This is what it is.
No, it's not. It's definitely. But I'm just saying,
it's not guaranteed.
This can happen to Elanga though. But this can happen to Elanga. You're not allowing your best young players to flourish. You're not allowing them to take a place in the team. And you look at, and I think what took a bit of a hit with him was he was taking penalties. He was taking free kicks. He was playing in confidence. Marcus Rashford. Just before Bruno joined, obviously Bruno comes in, and rightly so, because he can hit penalties and he was scoring them and had a great record. But it almost feels like you took him out of that. And I felt like when we gave Marcus that role of you're the guy, like go-to guy, carry the ball into the area, do these things, it's better. And I feel like, again, it's mismanagement. And Sancho, Elanga, all of these players are under threat if the club don't start managing players in a better way. And it's not just down to the management, again, it is down to the players. But I feel like I want to take the eye away from just being the players' fault.
You make a good point,
it's a mixture of things.
You look at it now, the Scousers brought in Diaz. They've already given themselves a nutshell. They brought in Jota. They've given themselves options. You look at City. Grealish isn't even guaranteed to start. It's 100 million quid, and he's not even guaranteed to start.
Start most weeks.
Yeah, they've got Jesus, who doesn't start all the games, and his record in terms of numbers actually decent.
Mahrez the same.
Mahrez, he's on fire.
Brilliant.
Mahrez,
Yeah.
goal or assist practically every game.
And I don't think he started the last 2 games.
That's what I mean. So they've got the ability to manage their players and give themselves option, and we wonder why they're streets ahead of us in the league because of that. It's that reason, and we've sort of. Again, going back to my earlier point, it's not completely, Ralph Rangnick's fault. I don't think it's his fault at all that certain circumstances are against us. But the club as a whole, we knew when we brought in 33-year-old Edinson Cavani that he'd missed a lot of football in the last 2-3 years.
We had that experience with Zlatan as well when he got the injury. So it's like we're just not learning off these mistakes. And I get having the experienced striker in there, but if you want, again, like this is where I go back to the point, that you're in the situation now with what happened with that guy and he's come out the team. You're left with Marcus Rashford as basically the third number now. Now Elanga's giving you that option. And we know Elanga can get you goals. Remember Wolves last season, end of the season, scores a header. He looks willing to play. He looks like he loves the game. And I like that about Elanga, and that's why it starts. But again, things have got to change. And I do feel like Ralph could do that. And you know what? If Elanga scores today, if Marcus comes off the bench and does well, and the next few weeks, I wouldn't mind if Ronaldo's out the team and then you're using him in the right way, using him in a big Champions League night when he's going to lift the team, when there's that aura up
2 big matches next week after this.
If he comes in for the Atletico,
to do that though, if he's willing to be a sort of like not a role player but like a specialist, where you're like, we need you for this Atletico game, we need you for the Tottenham game, we need you for the Liverpool game or whatever. I know they're back to back, so that goes against the point. But like, here's the games we need you for. You're playing 4 games a month and no more. Here's what they're going to be. Get yourself ready for them. And then we can play Elanga, or we can play Rashford, or we can play, even Bruno in a false 9, however you want to do it. But sometimes you think maybe he's just going to go, no, I want to be the greatest scorer of all time. I want to play every minute possible because I want to finish with 900 plus career goals. That's how I want to do it. That's what I'm saying is, does his persona and his character bring so much pressure for the manager and the team that you can't use him in the way that would be best for him?
Well, we saw it against Brentford, didn't we? Yeah. Ralph Rangnick takes him off, and he's right to do so. He takes him off, and Rashford scores straight away. Yeah. And you can see him, even after Marcus's goal, he's going on at Rangnick, and he's not even covering his mouth. All players now cover the mouths, don't they? When he's doing all that. He's not. And he's saying, why did you take me off? And Rangnick's explaining it. And Rangnick came out in the press and addressed it because he had to asked about it. And I thought he handled it really well. But I think you've got a point there, is that Ronaldo was like, why did you take me off? Because I might have got a goal. Yeah. Not that Marcus has got a goal anyway. It's like, I might have got a goal from my record.
Yeah. I think Ralph's handled it relatively well, because when I'm looking at Harry Maguire as well, he said that the reason he was out the team was a tactical reason when he took him out. And it was the right decision, because when you look at that Watford game, a fluid front three, we know they can cause problems. We've seen what they did away from home. Of course, it was the end of the Ollie era and stuff, but again, it's about making the right decisions for the team. It doesn't mean like Ronaldo's bad, Maguire's bad. All these teams, they shuffle things about, like you said with Pep. And you look at in the past as well, Sir Alex, like there was a stage where it got like with Giggs and Scholes, where I remember one of Ryan Giggs' best like last games for United was against Real Madrid at Old Trafford, that one with Nani's red card. He was absolutely outstanding. And I remember like he covered Ronaldo that game until the red card happened and we had to reshuffle things. And he was put on for that game to do that job.
Yeah.
And Sir Alex did that very well. And I think the best managers do that well. And Ralph's got a big task on his hands. And I think he's done all right so far. These players have got to step up and hopefully we start cashing in some of this expected goals that we've been racking up.
Yeah.
Like
You made a good point there. Like you say expectations now. So I've been saying this all week. If you turn up today, are you going to turn up for the rest of the season? Oh, let's just turn up because it'll keep the fans happy for a week. You got to turn up.
Too many of them games, innit?
Too many. Draw, win, draw. This is the reason why we're in this position. And I'm sick of this excuses. We go again. Not apologies. We go again.
Yeah.
Just do it on the pitch. And if you play well today and go down fighting, I won't be on the case.
That's it. And they go down fighting. You want to see fights.
That's what I
City
see.
are a very good team.
Yeah.
If they play at their best, I don't think we can beat them. Their best is better than our best at the minute.
Their best is probably the best in the world.
Yeah, but what we can't have is people coming on, taking the piss, getting sent off, not tracking back, not watching the man, not fighting for aerial duels, not going for second balls.
Like the game at Old Trafford this season.
Or the game against
Training
Liverpool.
exercise.
Like they didn't want to know.
That's what you can't bear. There are 2-0
And you go away
that you can
running
go,
and hide.
You know what? Fair enough.
Let's
but
go
the
away.
2-0 at Old Trafford was
Let's run away and
embarrassing.
hide.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all he ever did.
Talking about City though, from like a tactical
Can
perspective.
we go through City's team, Joe, as well?
Yeah, I'll get it about. Go on.
Sorry.
Keep going.
I'm curious.
It was actually interesting bringing it up because I'm thinking about the game where they turned up in the middle of sort of was it the run of games where we were going for the title with City last season with Ollie? Was it 0-0 at Old Trafford?
Would you 0-0 with Old Trafford, yeah.
So in that
In the
game,
league.
they sat quite deep actually, and I think Pep's been speaking this week and he said we might sit in a bit of a deeper block against United because they know the quicker forwards, they know the whole Dan James situation and stuff like that in the past, and you're always going to get that with United. Always, because teams are always going to try beat you that way. We watched yesterday, if anyone's watched the West Ham Liverpool game, West Ham got in behind that defence a lot of times. I don't know how they didn't win that game.
West Ham should have not just drew it, they should have won it.
So when teams play that high line,
Cat lives matter. That was brilliant.
It's a Kurt Zuma reference there, and everyone's wondering what Andy's on about.
Right, I've got City's team here.
Sorry.
So we've got Ederson, Walker, Stones, Laporte, Cancelo, Rodrigo, De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva. Then it's Mahrez, Grealish, and Foden. So, I mean, pick a fucking hole in that.
Yeah, that's. Who's on their bench, by the way?
Don't worry about that. Scott Carson, he's got on our bench.
Scott Carson's the only Champions League winner they've got, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you could say
name another Champions League winner in that squad.
I don't know if there is, isn't he?
All right.
Yeah, you could say Cart from the last.
No, he was at Dortmund.
City have not got
scored
goal.
a penalty in a final.
You can say Cart from the last two games. City have like blown hot and cold. They lost to Tottenham. They got very fortunate against Everton. And they left it. Like I say, it was a long time against in the FA Cup tie as well. He had to 60th minute.
Was that?
Just to go through their subs, they've got a few decent players, but it's not the most stacked bench. They've got Carson, Sterling, obviously great, Gundogan, Jesus, and then after that it's Zinchenko, Fernandinho, Delap, and Bete, and McCarthy as well. McCarthy,
I think
so. Yeah. They've got Sterling, Gundogan, Jesus to come on if they need to change it, but it's
looking at that starting 11. I actually think it's a little bit in United's favour in that midfield battle because I don't see De Bruyne as like someone who retains the ball extremely well. He tends to like take a bit of a risk sometimes,
like Bruno,
or like look for the ball again. Not it's very similar to Bruno, but not to that level because Pep would just kill him if
he's not as wasteful as Bruno, is it?
And then Bernardo's someone who likes to dribbles into like at defenders, midfielders, and take a man on. I think Gundogan's a bit more of a controller with Rodri, and I think I'd be a bit more worried because I feel like they'd have a lot of the ball and we'd struggle to turn. But I think you can turn the ball over against that midfield.
They've got no striker on either, have they?
No.
There are literally no strikers.
I'll be worried with
Way
Sterling.
City play, isn't it?
Sterling's been
get Kane and they're still knocking him in for fun.
I don't think they'd be any better if they did have Kane. I've said this all season. I don't think it makes them any better.
I don't know, man.
Well, how can you get any better? They never lose. What do you mean? What they're going to do? Just win every game?
Any issues they've faced haven't been a number 9 problem. I
don't think he'd be bad for them. I think he'd get loads of goals. But this team,
the only reason they didn't win the Champions League last season wasn't because they didn't have any Kane. It's because Pep Guardiola messed about with the midfield.
Yeah.
And took out Rodri and took out Fernandinho, so they had no holding midfielder. And N'Golo Kante just ran the show. He just did. He was mopping up everything and just dominating midfield. That was it. It was that simple.
That's what United need to do though today. Like obviously got Rodri in there, which like you said should have played in that final. But I think when City are most potent, almost in that midfield area, is when they've got like Gundogan and Rodri. I think they're two top class midfielders where they retain the ball and then the third guy in there with him almost has that freedom to advance and do what he wants.
Well, they both take advantage. Silva and De Bruyne, I think, played at Old Trafford, didn't they?
Yeah.
Silva's got a decent record against us. And
Our setup was horrible that day, don't it?
Who hadn't been playing that. I did something with a City fan before the game, and he was saying De Bruyne hadn't got going that season or this season. And he turned up at Old Trafford. That was the first good game he'd had.
Yeah.
But we gave him a lot of the ball and we gave him a lot of space.
Yeah, it was a training session. That's what he said, wasn't it?
Over at
That's
half
what
time. Unreal.
Yeah.
We've got a few super chats. Talk MU says, big up the Paddock, quality guests, and 2-0 United.
Love Talk.
Glory, man.
Love the optimism.
Glory, man, fucking United. Lovely. We've also got one from Zachary says, is this going to be a false 9 system? Pogba and Fred in midfield and Bruno as the 9. Yeah, it's one of them. We've gone with it like that, but there are probably half a dozen permutations that it could be. You could have a 4-2-2, it could be a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, Bruno, Pogba, Elanga, all kind of interchangeable on where they might be playing.
Spouting some numbers. Are you a professor?
I'm a professor, yeah. I'm a professor.
Got the air for it.
Scott Harrison said, would have had Charlie McNeil on the bench. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's no strikers on the bench, so I could have understood it, but I don't think he's quite ready. Is he? He hasn't had
Charlie McNeil's got, I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. Love what he's doing at younger level.
So Ghana at Forest that he might break next year.
His goal scoring record.
His finish the other day was
just unreal. It is. And I look forward to seeing Charlie McNeil, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about managing young players not very well and then saying throw McNeil in now.
Yeah, exactly. Fergal McClements, who's been member for 4 months, says, sorry lads, missed it. What happened? Ronaldo not in the squad. Yeah, no Ronaldo in the squad. I don't know. Hopefully we'll get some quotes from Rannick in the next few minutes. But as far as I'm aware, we don't know exactly what the problem
is there any room or scope for conspiracy theories there?
I don't think
Ragnick said, I'm not going to start, and he's gone,
I'm not fucking playing.
I mean, from a personal level,
possible.
I think, was it Ronaldo's other half is pregnant? So
is she? I didn't know that. Right, fair enough.
She is pregnant, but it could be something personal, so you don't know.
Yeah, well, like you say, I'm sure Ragnick's quite open with the media, innit? So I'm sure he'll address.
Yeah, throw him under the bus.
Asked and he'll say.
Sometimes a bit too open, innit?
I know.
He makes you realise why politicians lie all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because everyone just falls out with him. Because he just tells the truth. And
he goes like, Martial didn't want to play Martial tweets. Yes, I did.
Amazing how Boris has got away with it now, innit?
Jesse tweets. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
You're like,
I think we needed that. Like players just been getting away with it for too long.
No, but I like what Ragnick's done. He's called them out, and they've had to go, that damage limitation. That's what it is.
And it's consistent. That's what I like about it.
He's called them out.
He comes in and he goes, I'm going to just tell the truth. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to go out my way to take the piss or to offend anyone or to be a dickhead in the media. But if they ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. And everyone knows that now.
Remember David Moyes when he used to do it? When he said, like, Shinji Kagawa is, he's not playing because he's ill yet too much. And Shinji Kagawa was like, no, I didn't.
Nah, you did.
What do you think? I'm an idiot.
He had a movie night, he ate loads of popcorn, and he feels he's got a dicky.
Do you remember he kept doing things like that? I remember him saying, like, when Welbeck scored, he said,
lying.
He's been watching Rooney in training. Rooney stays behind in training, and he's been watching him, and Welbeck was like, no, I'm not.
I think Ragnick's been the most honest manager since Fergie.
Yeah.
If you look at calling them all out.
More honest than Fergie.
Yeah.
Because Fergie had his way, didn't he?
Yeah, dominant.
Always like,
Fergie was more circle the wagons.
He would cover things up and hide stuff. It feels like Ragnick's like, he's had a big shit and he's not feeling well. Like you'd imagine he'd say that.
We've got a bit of an update here. If you can see that, Ronaldo apparently is a hip problem. As we know, the hips don't lie. Varane and Shaw. Sorry. Varane and Shaw.
I fucking loved that.
I know. Varane and Shaw have got COVID, or COVID. I don't know if they've got COVID, but it says, yep, they have. I'm getting a nod from Alex Bagley, so they've got COVID. Cavani trained well, but didn't quite.
Oh, fuck off then!
Bollocks!
Trained well, listen to this quote, or this paraphrase. Trained well, but didn't quite feel well enough to play.
That's
are
annoying. Mad.
Oh, bullshit. Get some fucking Red Bulls down you.
It's like this is what we're talking about, though. It's not he's not fit, it's he didn't feel like he was fit.
That's crap.
For this game.
You got to start looking at it now with the attitude with Cavani. It's like, I want to play against Atletico. If he says it like that, you know what? You're not playing.
Yeah.
Because if he has chickened out, I'm not up for this.
And just that thing, I think it's what's it called? Bill Belichick, the NFL coach, and his saying on like injuries and stuff is, I don't expect you to play injured, but I do expect you to play hurt. Right, if you're in pain, you're still playing. If you're injured and you can't play, obviously not. But it feels like sometimes Cavani isn't willing to play hurt.
You know what?
If he's not 100%, he's not there.
To my knowledge, Cavani has even played in the Manchester derby.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't say either.
I don't think he has.
Didn't play at Old Trafford, did he?
It's a bit of a piss take, to be honest.
Piss take.
He's training well. He's not even on the bench.
It's a piss take, Joe.
If you're training, you can be on the bench when we've got no other strikers.
Like, the sad thing is, right, Marcus Rashford gets so much stick, yeah? Some of it's criticism is deserved, some of it's OTT. But the kid, I've seen him hobbling about because he will always
play with a broken fucking back,
You know what I mean? Like, he literally did, and we had to use him for that Wolves game where he had broken vertebrae.
Game
yeah, Liverpool game. We couldn't sub him because we had...
The guy
we used
was
all our sub, and he's
hobbling
hobbling
about
and he got a draw.
minutes.
We got a draw that stopped them winning the league. The Chelsea game, he got injured in the derby against Company. His shoulder was all strapped up, and he started against Chelsea with his shoulder heavily strapped up, and he had to come off. And he was same with PSG. He was injured against PSG. He started, he scored, and then he comes off. And he'll get more stick than anyone. I'd say now, if Marcus Rashford comes on and doesn't do anything, he'll get a lot more stick than Cavani. Yet Cavani's the one who, listen, we all like him. He's a bit of a cult hero. He's got 2 great chances and all that. But let's face facts. He's on a little bit of an holiday here. Yeah. It's a little bit of a, United, I'll come once a month and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And then I'm going to go to...
He's taking the piss, I think.
We have to convince him to stay in January and all that.
Yeah, it does feel like
taking the piss.
We are
That's what it feels like. I don't want to go in on him, but it does feel like it. He dictates when he plays, when he doesn't play. And he's got a Barcelona in the summer as well, so it'll be the same for them as well.
Yeah. And it don't feel like Rangnick's wording of that. He trained well, but he's not well enough to play. Come on, you ain't got. You've been to training, but you ain't got 20 minutes in you. You know, I can do half an hour if we're desperate.
If we're desperate, throw me on for 20 minutes. Come on, if we need an equaliser, come on.
In your locker.
I know.
Surely.
I know.
Even if it was just, remember when we played PSG away? I think you were there, Abdullah. I know you don't like to talk about it, but didn't he come on for like the last minute?
Who's that?
Cavani,
yeah, he was useless that season for PSG.
Yeah, but even if my point was he was on the bench, he was available. Yeah. Even if it's like, okay, we've got a minute, we need a goal, chuck him on for a set piece.
If it's 1-1 and 5 minutes to go, just get him on for 5 minutes in stoppage time. Like,
and
it's
also,
an option.
He's a different type of striker to give their defenders something to think about. Yeah. Because Marcus isn't that dissimilar to Elanga in a way.
Yeah.
Similar sort of quick,
very direct.
tricky. Yeah. Cavani's completely different. You're giving their defenders something completely different.
He's the only one on a pitch that's going to score a winning goal with his head, most likely. Yeah. I know it's possible. But
I'll play a Europa League final, but I won't play Manchester Derby.
Yeah. It's so sad as well.
What's the difference?
In the Europa League final, I thought he was our best player. He's probably the one who turned up.
Yeah. Jacob Gray says, how much does a cherry Pepsi Max go for these days, Jay?
They're usually about £1.20, or you can get 2 for £2, I think, in certain outlets.
It's inflation, mate.
Cherry Pepsi Max Lime.
Is it no, it's 182 for £3, I think.
Mix it all in.
Oh, nice.
Shop near me, the 99p.
That's nice, isn't it? That's some good stuff right there. I remember when vending machines, it used to be 50p for a can, 75p for a bottle. Those were the days. Works up vending machines.
There was a vending machine where I played football when I was younger, Seymour Park. It was like 40p for the coldest can of Fanta fruit.
What happened with this? What happened with Watford, by the way?
3-2. Arsenal won 3-2.
Of course they did.
Dickheads.
Yeah, Champions League. Right there. Odegaard's mint, innit?
Yeah. A lot of people talking about Ronaldo.
Different class,
4 of you guys. Stacked roster. That's what they're saying. Arsenal won 3-2. They're now 4th. Yeah, that's correct. Let's move on a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the back line there. No Varane, obviously, is a big talking point. I think it's relatively, I don't know, not big, but I think it's worth mentioning as well. Obviously, no Luke Shaw, who's been playing most weeks recently. But Lindelof and Maguire back in there. That's last season's back 5, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
Other than, no Shaw, but like that Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof. They've done well against City before. But it don't feel like we're seeing the same players this season, does it? Wan-Bissaka's not been anywhere near it. Maguire's not been anywhere near it. Are you worried about that back four, Andy?
Yeah, I'm worried about that back four.
Tom Cleverley there getting dispossessed. Absolutely useless. Sorry.
No one can see that.
Sorry, I'm just watching the Watford. I'm watching the Watford Arsenal game, getting annoyed with Tom Cleverley.
Yeah, I'm worried with the back four.
Feels like 2014 all over again.
No favours at all.
I just thought Paddy Maguire.
Ben Foster lets the sin easily as well. Watch.
Martinelli scoring as well. He didn't even go for it.
Some goal that.
Sorry, it's just depressed. Sorry, Andy.
Yeah, the back four I'm really concerned about today. I mean, Paddy Maguire's he's had a week's rest and he was awful against Atletico and he was brilliant against Leeds. So Paddy Maguire's Paddy Maguire now. You're looking at whoever comes in, will he keep him, use him? So captain's armband maybe taken off him in the summer. It's a big summer all round on and off the pitch for United with players and.
What about Lindelof? Because do you think there's a case that he's a little bit underrated?
I like him. He played well last week.
He's been our best defender.
He's
I think,
been
this season.
last few weeks. Yeah, he's been really well. And like
Start
you
of
say,
the season
he's
as well,
played.
right?
I mean, what happened with him personally? He took it on. The attack on his house, and
Remember that. I mean, obviously, it's a horrible situation for anyone, so I'm not having to go at Di Maria here. But that was the sort of beginning of the end for him, wasn't it? When he got his house broken into, and then he didn't like Manchester. But obviously, Lindelof seems to be much more.
He's had I think one of his kids was ill as well.
He's had a tough time.
Heart scare.
He had COVID.
I mean,
he had a fucking horrible.
He went down at Norwich clutching his chest.
That's what I mean.
I think you can have, say he's got strong character.
You can see Lindelof coming. Yeah. I mean, when his debut against Huddersfield, it was awful.
My wild shout for Lindelof for next season is, I absolutely love Varane, and I'd love it to just work out, but I just feel like we could see Lindelof and whoever we buy next season alongside him. I'm not sure Varane starts every because he's still got these injury
problems. Does Varane stay if we don't get Champions League?
I reckon he still stays.
I think he does.
Because of the contract.
Because of the contract.
Yeah, but he might have a clause in his contract.
Contract.
You know what it is? I don't know, but the vibe I get from
Champions League Varane in the Europa.
Yeah, but that's not his birth name.
No, but he's plays in it every year, and then he might think, well, I'm playing against Dundee and still, I don't know.
We're winning the Champions League. That's it. Winning the Champions League. Finals.
Yeah, with snookers, mate. We'll win it with snookers.
Yeah. They can score their own goals. 3FHW says, love this lineup, brackets, except would prefer Varane to Maguire. Yeah, fair enough. Good balance of graft, creativity and pace on the counter. Rashford and Ronaldo can come on late and try and nick it. Ronaldo can't, but Rashford can if it's still tied. Yeah, no Ronaldo in the squad whatsoever today. Apparently a hip injury there. Alanga will play wide. I think it's a false 9, I believe. So Alanga wide, Bruno is a false. What do you mean? We need someone through the centre some way. Like I said, I can see there's loads of different ways that this lineup could actually show itself on the pitch, but I can't quite work out how Alanga isn't playing through the middle. What do you reckon? What are you smiling at?
I'm not smiling. I'm smiling while I'm fucking angry. That advert just annoyed me.
Oh, what was it?
Fucking Maguire chilling with Sterling and Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oh, this is what Roy Keane said last season. You see him at the end.
It was recorded in different venues.
Hooking John Stones at the end.
They're not together, are they?
They're not together.
If you think of it, Roy Keane said it last year when they drew 0-0 and they're all hugging each other at the end at Old Trafford.
Oh, that was
him and Stones Derby day, for 90 minutes, you don't talk. On the day of the match, you don't talk to your neighbours. Even if the City plays, you don't speak to your neighbours. This fixture divides families down the middle. I've got a father-in-law who's a blue, so I've got to take it or give it. So if whatever happens today, we're still family, but it's for 90 minutes, I ain't talking.
Did that bother you, that John Stones and Maguire thing?
Yeah, because Manchester Derby's back in through my time. He's like, you beat. It's all you talk about all week.
Do you know this thing of then, obviously, neither of those, I think they're both from Sheffield, aren't they? Or Yorkshire.
Barnsley, I think.
John
Stones as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously the England thing, isn't it?
The England thing, but they'll have been playing probably at county level together for the last 20 years or so. And what I'm saying is, there seems to be like a divide between people who want players to come in and really take on the culture of the club, take on the culture of it's the derby, it's this, it's that, and then other people who are saying it's all just for show, it's social media training, they get told to say that this is the biggest game of the season when they don't care. Are you more on the line of, if you're playing for Man United, I want you to understand the gravity of the games you're playing in?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it feels forced, is what I'm trying to say.
Gary Neville, last derby at Main Road, focused in the tunnel.
That's Gary Neville, though. Gary Neville is from Manchester.
I know, it's so Schmeichel as well, in the tunnel as well. That's what the derby, you are focused all week. It's the Manchester derby. That's all week people live for. When the start of the week to the end of the week. That was back in my time.
Do you remember Rafael da Silva and Tavares?
Yeah.
Little things like that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he's not forcing that, though, is he?
No, that's what you want to see, though.
Yeah.
It gets the crowd going on.
No, it does.
I know we didn't have a crowd for the Stones Maguire. At the time, I wasn't really that bothered about it. I think it's been overplayed now because people sort of turned on Maguire.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's probably one of them where you have a word with him and you go, listen, bro, don't be doing that.
Yeah, do it.
Do you know what I mean?
You've got fucking as much time as you want to text him.
Yeah.
To see him in the changing room.
On the Old Trafford.
I mean,
Manchester, 0-0.
I go back to that League Cup semi-final at Old Trafford in 2010. The place was absolute rocking.
Rooney's late winner.
That was one of the best atmospheres.
Yeah, the place was absolutely bouncing.
Nuts.
Even the one at the Etihad as well. We lost 2-1, but the build-up, you could see it on the streets. You could sense it in the city. People were on edge because we sort of delayed City for the season, but it mattered. It really mattered. And today matters. And if these players don't want to turn up and shy away again, because you got it easy last season. Yeah. You got it easy this season when you just got on your holes and disappeared after we lost 2-0. I don't want to see that today. If we get beat and get beat convincingly, you're going to get the criticism and you can't shy away from it.
There's an interesting thing as well about, I think, this team now plays a lot differently to how we did under Ole against City. Like under Ole, it was sit back, counter-attack, pretty much every time, and to good success generally. I know we lost them at home, but we won the majority of the games at the Etihad. I think we're going to try to have more possession than we have in recent seasons. Do you think that fucks us, or do you think that it's possible we could do that?
I think it is because, like, the point I made at the start with Pogba and Sancho, I think they treasure the ball a bit more than sort of your McTominay's, Bruno and Fred. But
and
those
Rashford
in there are grafters, and Rashford as well. And those in there, though, are grafters. You know, Bruno sometimes can be frustrating, but you know he'll give you a game where he'll work hard for you. And I think if he sits on Rodri, maybe a little bit unsettles him, because Rodri's... I think if that is going to be a main midfield battle, and I can see McTominay and Fred just having one of them scrappy games, and it's about your Sancho's and Pogba's coming in there, driving the ball into the middle and controlling the tempo in the middle. I can't. You know what? That again, they're showing it on TV as a 4-3-3. Like, I doubt it's Bruno.
Yeah, they've got Bruno as the false nine.
It could be that, though.
It could be.
He's regularly almost a furthest forward player. He arrives in the box a lot.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
I would love to see. Actually, I've been thinking over the last few weeks that with Pogba and Fred, that midfield three, I think, is in my mind would be a bit more balanced than Bruno's and Fred, because I feel like Bruno further up's always better. When he's got to drop deep, we sort of mentioned it in like the tactical show when we did midweek, and I was saying like how when Bruno's dropping so deep and he's hitting that pass over the top, it's going over attackers. It's not hitting the man every time. When you get him within close proximity of our other forwards, like a pass around the corner or a quick touch, like his Champions League assists, he's a lot more potent there for the team and gives a bit more. So it'd be interesting if it's a midfield three, to be fair, with Pogba.
Just saying there, the start is the first time he's up against Guardiola
in his career for Rangnick. Interesting. Yeah, he wasn't managing when Pep was at Bayern, was he?
No, well, obviously.
But they have learned off each other, haven't they? Pep has learned off Rangnick, like Jurgen Klopp and Tuchel.
Probably. Right, Simon Cowell with a super chat.
Simon who?
Simon who?
Not Simon Cowell.
The?
I thought you said Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowie.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like
Clear your throat.
Wow.
Clear your ears, mate.
Feedback.
Simon Cowie.
Live feedback.
You've got age on your side. You're young. You should...
Right, let him read his super chat anyway.
Simon Cowell with a super chat.
Yeah.
It's the one from X Factor. You see, I'm sat next to Louis Walsh now. He said, I think it's risky playing Elanga as a striker and Varane and Shaw out due to COVID. We should be looking at City players as though we want to kill them, not be nice to them. Where is the occasion?
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, or passion.
Thank you.
Not occasion.
Passion.
Made another one as well. This is Jay Witts, who's been a member for 4 months. Says Steve predicted pretty much the exact same starting 11. Diamond in midfield with Pogba on the left and Fred on the right, Elanga and Sancho up front. Yeah, again, like we said, it seems like there's about 5 or 6 different ways this could actually play itself, and I think it'll probably change throughout the game as well. But it's an interesting one, isn't it? United playing with no strikers. I can't remember the last time I saw United do that, to be honest. City fans are used to seeing it. When's the last time we did that? Can anyone even think?
Deliberately? I
feel like the game away to Chelsea was a bit like that. The Sancho goal. And the Sambo
But you had Marcus.
Yeah.
I don't think Marcus was really through the middle. It almost felt like
that still felt
Sancho and Marcus were,
because we were very defensively good there. Then it's like we sort of come out the traps after the second half. We had about 10-15 minutes spell. Under Carrick at Chelsea. And we should have won. We should have won.
Carrick did really well, didn't he, as Kelsey?
Oh,
that game against Arsenal saved our hopes.
I love Michael Carrick.
Yeah.
And then we just put him in the bin because no one wants to finish their chances.
You can finish that bag of crisps though, eh?
No, I can say my time, mate. Every little bit of it.
Let's not worry about that one. Right, let's talk about David De Gea.
David De Gea. Can we hit the like button as well? Give us a like if you're
let's
watching.
get to... there's over 3,000 people watching. There's only 300 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes before kickoff. We've got 20 minutes. Let's get to 1,000 likes.
Please.
Simple. Please. Click the like button on the video. There you go.
See it? Like
if you didn't hear it,
video.
you've seen it now. David De Gea. Always a point of discussion.
I always wanted to hear that.
Yeah,
there, somewhere.
I've been speaking.
What
you done, Andy?
Pointing to the.
Oh, right. It's
videos.
pointed on the table.
I work, you know. I lift boxes, mate. I lift boxes. I do spuds, bananas.
You lift
apples.
spirits. You lift spirits.
Yeah,
Doesn't just talk to the camera.
Heavy
and sit on his
lifting.
MacBook all day, Joe.
Hard work pays off, and I just hope the United players do it today.
I've been talking to a couple of City fans.
Why?
Yeah.
Research.
Yeah. Fuck
And
City.
one thing that they all seem to be saying about United, obviously there's the obvious things they say, you're getting the wrong signings, etc., etc. David De Gea is a talking point that comes up a lot.
Really?
I think for fans of a team that have Ederson in there, look at a goalkeeper like De Gea and say, these are almost word for word, you're not going to win big trophies with a goalie that's scared to leave his 6-yard box. Now, he's been back to his best almost in terms of his shot stopping this season. But, Andy, do you ever worry that we almost have a ceiling with a goalie like De Gea where, yes, he's world-class in terms of stopping the ball, but he doesn't command his 18-yard box or even further. Like Ederson, he's more likely to get caught out by being 30 yards out than he is by staying on his line when he should have come off it. Do you worry about that with De Gea a little bit?
Yeah, I do worry, but everyone has their own unique ability.
Yeah.
He's a good shot stopper, and he can pull out a save out of nothing. So utilize what you got, and if you can't command the box, you can't command the box. What should be commanding the box is the captain, commanding that back four, commanding the box, and commanding the team. And we haven't got that. There's no voices in that team.
What do you think, Jay? Oh, go on, Abdul.
I think that the thing with him commanding the box and coming out to win the ball hasn't been his biggest issue this season, because I feel like the way we've defended almost prevents him needing to come out. It was more so last season. The biggest issue is just him constantly giving the opposition the ball. The amount of times the throw in against Atletico Madrid, the 4 or 5 times against Leeds United.
The one that hit Varane's heel.
Yeah, I mean, the one where he just plays in front of Varane. But I was even talking about the throwing
in front
before
of
that
him?
goal.
Sorry.
So again, like he passes it to Varane with no communication, puts it out into a throw-in. Like, I love that he's genuinely been one of my favourite United players in recent years. But you've got to be honest. But like, this is the issue with our fans. I feel like these cults just come out online where they support one player and just like, no, we can do no wrong. I can't look. The Watford game, left-footed pass into the middle into Watford. Yeah. That is given. You need to limit as many chances as you can to the opposition, especially when you're facing, in recent weeks, your Watfords and Leeds and stuff like that. Like before Leeds as well, one of the goals, he boots it out to a throw-in. He's just got to have a bit more composure about his ball-playing game, because you can see it's not just about the passing. It sometimes just needs to take a moment and find the right option. It's easy passes that he can make, because his shot stopping is incredible, and I hope he turns a corner from that side, because he's an incredible shot stopper. So any bit of upgrade with his ball playing ability would help the side a lot from the back.
Do you think like turning a corner and all this? I mean, what is he, 30?
Yeah.
I think it
might be a tactical thing as well. I'm saying maybe the coaches can
31,
work on it.
31.
Yeah.
I think with De Gea, what you see is what you're getting now. Because we've been having these discussions for years. Can he command his area better? Can his distribution is better? And I think you have to look at it and go, maybe, it's not like Andy was saying there, the defenders have got to take responsibility. Maybe with De Gea, that is the way he is. So it's whether his shot stopping, which is phenomenal, is worth sort of that's the payoff you get for him having faults in other areas, and you have to sort of accommodate it almost because
he's right.
Because you can't. I mean, I'm not saying he's not blamed. He shouldn't be throwing it to Varane when Varane's not looking and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. But do you have to say, okay, this is the type of goalkeeper we've got? We haven't got an Ederson. We haven't got an Alisson. We haven't got one of those, Manuel Neuers. That's not him.
Ederson, Alisson, Henderson.
We haven't got that. So with De Gea,
Brazilian.
Your defenders have got to be more on it. You've got to be more aware of that. You've got to try and limit the amount of times you're going back to him if you can, because he's not confident on the ball when he's under pressure.
But then
maybe that's what I'm asking. I'm not saying, is that what you've got to do?
But if you're paying him $375,000 a week, if he's the highest paid player at the club other than Ronaldo, surely, like the same thing gets said about Maguire, he's 80 million quid, you expect a world-class player. De Gea is being paid the most money, I think, of any goalkeeper in the world. You expect a world-class goalkeeper that has more than one facet to his game.
You're right, and I agree we should, but it isn't happening. And my point is, 31, is it going to happen? And also, whilst, he is the most expensive goalkeeper ever or whatever in wages, we massively overpaid him on wages.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's his fault.
At one point, he was paid that money sitting on the bench behind Dean Henderson, who came from the academy, who's 24 years old. And that's the most Manchester United thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, if you look at it, Jay's right as well. He has a limit capacity. Yeah. He goes out to that back four. Come on, guys, help me. And if no one's helping you, Ali Maguire's putting balls back to him, and he's under pressure. Ali, I can't play. I'll have to play it back. And as long as Harry's all right, De Gea's getting the pressure. No, that back four needs to work with
I
the
think
keeper.
there's a bit of both there, isn't there? Robert Wilhelm here with the super chat says, much like Maguire, the transition to a higher line and more aggressive tactics could cause a lot of issues for Dave. My point with De Gea is, at the minute, he commands his line. He'll occasionally step out into his 6-yard box, and that's about it. Occasionally, he'll come, but it's very, very uncommon. That means that the defenders, when we're playing a high line, centre-backs have to cover from the halfway line to the 6-yard line. With Ederson in goal, for instance, the defenders have to cover from the halfway line to about the edge of the D of the 18-yard box. That's an extra 10, 15 yards that usually some of your slowest players in your team are your centre-backs, that slow players that are facing their own goal don't have to defend. Sometimes I think our centre-backs would look better with a more front-foot goalkeeper, and it would limit the amount of the pitch that they have to cover, because sometimes you see Maguire or whoever sprinting back. De Gea stood on his line, he ends up clearing it from the 6-yard line. And I just think, going forward, if we really want to challenge the big boys, if we want to be one of the best teams in the world, no other big team in the world that wins the big trophies has a goalkeeper like De Gea. Whilst he's incredible at what he does, no one else. Name a team that wins the league consistently or challenges for the Champions League that has a goalie like De Gea. There isn't one.
Someone in comments is saying so wrong about De Gea, and this is the issue. Like, again, with this fan base, like, it's accepting the faults of players you like or players that you think are good. Like, I think Joe made very valid points about his ball playing and how the team moves up the pitch. As simple as that. Accept he's an elite shot stopper.
Yeah, he's the best I've ever seen at shot stopping.
Yeah, he's absolutely incredible. I've seen some of the best games. Like, I've been to games. Like, I remember there was one like against Everton. But I don't know if you remember this game. Like, he saves a penalty, then he saves a shot that's going into the top corner, and everyone's
talking about the FA Cup semi-final.
No, this was at Old Trafford. The semi-final was unreal as well. Saved the penalty in that, and I remember like everyone just like almost cheering that last minute save like a goal, and he is an absolute hero for the club.
I forgot about that Everton game. You're right.
Unbelievable.
But you've got to accept that there are faults to his game that can affect United stylistically that don't go with the modern style of football. Yeah. Like, it's as simple as, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's how it is. But he's a great shot stopper.
I've seen Alisson make mistakes.
Yeah, they do. But again, that comes from coming out.
I know I say, but everyone makes mistakes. It's just part of the game.
That's the thing, though. Is it's like,
does it affect the way the team plays?
Is it worth it? Is the payoff?
I don't think it affects the way the team plays.
I think the game's moved on quite quickly. It's so quick
fast.
In the last few years.
It's so fast. The Premier League now.
Yeah.
You've got about 1 tenth of a second to make a decision.
Do you disagree with Joe? Like, I don't know if you're making a point of, or I'll ask you then, rather than second guessing you. Do you think we can win a title or a Champions League with De Gea?
I think we can. I think it's possible because we have won a title with De Gea.
Yeah,
but we'd have in the modern football, we'd have to win it in a different way to every other team.
Yeah,
like City can win. Chelsea aren't capable of winning the league at the moment, and I'm not saying it's because they're goalkeeper, but it's only really Liverpool and City who can win the league on any given season for the last half a dozen years. They both have that style. In Bayern Munich, they're settled with Neuer. He's one of the best sweeper keepers in the history of football. Like, all top teams have goalkeepers like that come off their line, that are happy with playing the ball, that come out of their 18-yard box. United don't have a goalkeeper like that. That's not the only thing holding us back at all, but I think it would hold us back at the top level.
It's a big decision in the summer. Are we going to have a new goalkeeper?
Do you stand on it then, because you've been a bit more sort of supportive, if that's the right word, of De Gea. And you're right, we have won a title with him before, admittedly, 9 years ago, with arguably the greatest centre-back pairing ever in front of him, but we did it.
You spoke about the summer now, sorry, before Andy answers, and I do think he's not like a complete priority to look at.
No, I agree.
I can't be watching United from like an analytical perspective and say every week, yeah, absolutely fine, yeah, you know what, boot the ball into the Leeds midfielders 4 or 5 times, Ronaldo's come spoken to, Pogba's come spoken to, yeah, it's absolutely fine. You can't ignore these things, and that's what people are saying. Again, it's in the comments. It's like, being honest as a fan, I am not watching this game and I'm seeing my goalkeeper pass the ball to the Leeds midfielders 4 or 5 times that day. He's an unbelievable shot stopper, and he doesn't come out of the team for me now because his shot stopping is genuinely incredible. Especially in a game like today where you might sit slightly deep, De Gea is vital, and for the rest of the season he should be in the team. It's saying there should be adjustments. Like, there was one footage of like the Watford game where he passes the ball into the middle with his left foot. Actually, if he switches the ball onto his right, there's an easier pass, and he's got the ability to make that standard pass. So is it a decision-making thing where the tactical coaches or whoever's in the team that makes those decisions about how to play from the back tells him, you know what, look for the better pass, look for this, they can work on that. Because, again, he's not coming out the team, and he's not a priority to change next season. But it's something that we can't ignore because we're seeing it every week.
Yeah, and I'm not saying sell him. I'm not saying next season.
Go on, Andy. Sorry, where do you stand in the summer? You was mentioning maybe look at.
I said there's more problems than the goalkeeper in
this
team.
No doubt.
Major problems.
Yeah.
So we're gonna maybe new centre back, new midfielder,
a
couple of new strikers. Yeah. So the new manager will come in. I think everybody will start with a clean slate. De Gea will maybe looked at for next season. So I mean, you're going to make a big decision and get a new goalkeeper in. You're talking a 70, 80 million pound goalkeeper.
Yeah, well, I agree. I don't think it's a this summer issue. I think he's very much that would be the final piece of a jigsaw, maybe. Or
I mean, one thing I always go back to with De Gea is this season his shot stopping has been back to his elite best. It wasn't over the last few seasons. Dean Henderson doesn't get near Manchester United's team if David De Gea is on fire. Yeah. The way he has been in 2017 to 2009. You don't even look at Dean Henderson. No. It's not even an option. And yet Ole made Dean Henderson his number one in the league, which is basically number one. Yeah. For a reason, David De Gea would become erratic. Now, he's got rid of that in terms of his shot stopping. Do you know what I mean? He's back to his best in that. I just feel like, going back to the points everyone's made, perhaps just giving him better options, keeping it a bit simpler for him might help, because he is getting flustered at the back when it comes to clearing it. It is costing us chances against us, and it could be costly between now and the end of the season, because you saw it earlier, Arsenal have won again. Yeah. If we are going to get a top 4 finish or do anything in the Champions League, we need David De Gea
to be fair, there is one point I'll make on his side here, is the fact that I genuinely believe not having a real number 6, not having a real defensive midfielder
100%.
actually affects what happens playing out from the back.
Oh, definitely.
Massively. And I believe just not having anyone who's naturally dropping in there and picking the ball up. We've seen that at Atletico Madrid, when Matic come on.
Because I tend to watch it at least twice a day. United against Juventus in '99 in the Stade d'Alpe.
Yeah.
Roy Keane getting the ball off either Schmeichel or Stamp or whoever. Just that simple, getting the ball, turning around, driving with
not losing it.
Not losing it.
It's like Matic
turning defence into attack.
When he come on, he changed it.
You know what I mean? Just that little simple thing. We ain't got someone doing that at the minute.
They're not asking.
And it makes a big difference.
Yeah, best form of defence is attack.
Yeah, because you think the amount of times that Lindelof or Wan-Bissaka or Maguire or Shaw give the ball away, obviously some of that is they're in bad form. Not Lindelof, but those players are in bad form, whatever. But if they had an obvious, easy option into the midfield all the time, like you say about Keane was brilliant at it, but Paul Scholes, as he got older, incredible at picking the ball up from the defence. Giving it him back, round the other side of the man, receiving it, turning bit of space, pinging it out to the side. We've got no one that can do that. Like, your defenders are generally, again, your worst ball-playing players. I know they have to do more of that now than they did 20 years ago, but you need people in there that can take the ball off your defenders and not lose it, and that's the problem. I think
the best recent example of that is the Atletico Madrid game. Like, you can see in the first half, because Fred is not a natural holder, he wasn't dropping in and receiving the ball. And Ralph, just an outside point to make about that, mentioned that like he's better higher up turning the ball over Fred. Once you put Matic in there the second half, like he just naturally just drops, receives it off the centre back, receives it off the keeper. That again sorts everything out, and that's why I'm like, he isn't a priority to change David De Gea or look at, because if you bring in a defensive midfielder, it changes that whole dynamic of the way you build up. Because Matic, like if Matic, we say this every, like if he's younger, again when he's fit and he comes in, you see the difference that he gives to this team.
Even last week, I thought he was excellent. I know obviously we drew, but that wasn't his fault.
One of our
best players. We've got a few super chats. Owen, who's been a member for 50 months, says Maguire's ball playing is more of an issue, takes an eternity on the ball, then gives it 5 yards to the fullback who has no time or space to pass. I agree that is an issue, but I think again a number 6 in there helps alleviate that issue. Tommy McCartney says it says a lot about him that despite his world-class shot stopping, his national team don't start him due to his deficiencies. I mean, and obviously the Spanish team historically has been one with the greatest emphasis on playing the ball out and keeping possession. Carl Eunice says we could be in a situation next year where it's 10 years without a title and Liverpool have 20 titles, yet these Glazers clowns
and 30 years since the Premier League started and we won our first Premier.
Yeah, exactly. Time to get behind Rangnick. He knows how to build squads. Yeah, there was I want to talk about actually a point that Rangnick made the other day in the press conference about how, talking about Klopp and Pep, I think, wasn't he, saying their teams have been built with them in mind and their philosophy in mind, and the whole club runs around the idea and the standards that the manager sets, or that there's a philosophy and an ideology behind the whole club.
Yeah, there's a tree and it's all got all the branches.
Was that a dig? Do you think at the way the club's been run?
Of course it is.
You look at City, right? For starters, De Bruyne was brought in, Sterling was brought in, not for Manuel Pellegrini, for Pep Guardiola, even though he wasn't the manager yet. Yeah. They knew he was going to come in. They knew those players would work in a Pep Guardiola system. You look at Jurgen Klopp. Salah was a target for Liverpool before he left Chelsea. They were looking at him and going, "Here's a player that can fit in the Brendan Rodgers system or can fit into a Jurgen Klopp system." And when they got in Klopp, they weren't talking to him like where we were going, "We're going to be like Coca-Cola and McDonald's and Disneyland." Yeah. They were going, "These are the players we've got. These are the players we're going to bring in for you. This is the system we've been playing. You can fit. You can continue it and take it to another level," which is exactly what he's done. Yeah. It's all built for that manager and built for the type of football he plays. We've gone from having one style where you have David Moyes bringing in the likes of Marouane Fellaini and Juan Mata, which is pretty incongruous anyway. Then you go to Louis van Gaal. He brings in the type of players that he wants, supposedly, even though we were targeting Herrera before that. But, we have Falcao, we have Di Maria, we have all these different players coming in. Then when you switch it to Jose Mourinho, he wants the likes of Matic, he wants Lukaku, he wants different types of players. Sanchez.
Generally bigger players.
Yeah. Then Ollie comes in, doesn't rate Lukaku, doesn't want Sanchez, doesn't want Fellaini anymore. He was always a mainstay for Jose Mourinho. Now you're going to have Rangnick come in, or whoever's coming in the summer. They're going to have their own style and their own philosophy and their own players that they want. You're just starting all over again constantly. And you need to sort of stick and go, okay, this is a style, this is the manager who's going to come in, these are the players that suit that manager. Ahead of him even getting it. Now we should be looking at going, is it going to be Ten Hag in the summer? Okay, what players will he want? And working with Rangnick to make that happen.
I hope Matt Judge is true to his word and he goes along with this blueprint for the future, because you can't keep changing because we'll be in the abyss forever.
Yeah, we will. Right, 5 minutes till kickoff then. Get your score predictions in the comments. We'll be going through them. Also, let's get to 1,000 likes. We're on 600 at the moment. There's 3,500 people watching. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Score predictions in the comments. I'll go through some here. Andy, I'll start with you, mate. What are you thinking today? Score prediction and who's going to score?
I'm going 1-1 and I'll take Elanga.
Nice. Jay?
You asked me this and I can't remember what I said.
Well, you know the team now. You can make a different one.
No, now I know the team. Go on. I always feel positive on a derby. I don't know why.
Come on!
Let's go 4-3 United.
4-3 United.
That'll be some derby. I'm gonna go 2-1 United.
Yeah,
Elanga and Marcus off the bench.
Oh, lovely.
That'll be perfect.
I'm gonna go 2-1 United as well, and I'm fancying Ronaldo and Cavani to get the goals. Let's go into the score.
Deluded.
The comments. No, I think Bruno and I think Pogba get those two on the scoreline. Hugo says 4-1 City. Cheers, mate. Adam Booth says 2-0 City with a sad face. Kevin says 3-2 United. Danny Inns, not Danny Ings, before you get excited, usually is, says 1-1 Inns. Michael de Groot says 6-1 City. Akash says 3-2 United. 3-0 City. I tell you what, normally it's all United positive stuff. There's a lot of people picking City to win today, but fuck that, that's not happening. United are going to win instead. A lot of 2-1 United says Joanne. Get your player predictions as well. Who's going to score? Alex Bailey says Maguire to cost us 3-0 City. Fucking hell. But it's fun waking up next to him in the morning, isn't it? How you doing? Fucking shit. Teabag's going to rip when I make my tea in a minute. Shoelace is going to rip. I've stood in dog poo on the way to work. All we
want is just turn up and have a go.
Yeah. Have a go.
That's it's what just have a go. It's what Manchester's about. Have a go.
Come on, we've seen the team here. The Sky going pretty big on the 4-3-3, aren't they? We'll see how it starts. Is anyone else shitting it? I've just started shitting it in the last 30 seconds. You're a dickhead, though, aren't you?
I think it's because I just expect us to finish outside the top 4.
Some of these poses with the team squad, they look like Avengers, don't they?
Yeah. I quite like it.
What would be your
pose?
Get
a bit of volume, please?
What would be your pose for the team photo?
Cheers. What would yours be? When they're like, do a silly one. What would you do?
Would you do straight on, or would you go like...
Go on the side like that.
Wow.
What would you do?
I'd just be straight, man. I'd be like a mugshot. Wow.
GMP. Salford.
What would you do?
I just As clocked, you know.
That'd be good, that.
Michael Oliver's the ref. He is so.
Stuart Atwell's VAR as well.
Stuart Atwell and Michael Oliver. Oh, his game over, lads. We might as well.
Fucking Atwell.
Stuart Atwell. Absolutely.
Yeah, don't let this go to VAR.
For anyone who's just arrived,
It's okay. You get an apology.
both out.
If we get screwed over, we'll get apology. We'll get an apology off Atwell if he screws us over.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, nerves are still here, but I always feel confident. Picture there, Zinchenko, was a bit of a tribute there to the Ukraine people and what's going on. I think before the game there was a no war message.
Yeah, Chelsea fans, no class at all.
I mean,
fuck them.
Water's wet.
Fucking disgusting. But again, you just of everyone, you're not really that surprised, are you?
No, you fuck.
Fucking ridiculous. That awful.
I think there's a minute's applause.
Yeah, good.
For the people of Ukraine around. So
yeah,
this is the annual game where they fill it out in at the Etihad.
Yeah. I don't think they were giving away any on uni days are out. And you know what does my head in on that, right? When you take the piss out of City for not being able to sell out all the tickets and they go, oh, so you're saying it's not a good thing to let children have tickets to a football match? No, that's not
Did
what
they
we're
do
saying.
that out of curiosity? Did they do it for this one as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Did they do it for the ones they know they can sell out?
Yeah, do you do it in the Champions League semi-final? Or is it just the group stage matches that you're giving away?
So let's not act like it's some sort of noble
Let's
endeavour.
give a classroom of kids 100 tickets for the Manchester derby.
Yeah, don't think so.
For free. No, that's nearly 3 or 4 grand, that. You can't do that.
No, exactly.
I remember when I was in school, and then you just go to the reception on the way out. If you've been told like there's tickets, there'd be like a stack of tickets. I remember it was City against Brighton, and there's like 2 tickets. Sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, at Champions League.
Like one of the biggest games in the world. But that's just.
Is that the one where Aguero got the hat trick?
I think it was. Thank God, Nick.
Good one to
giving
miss.
it away in school.
You think City fans are turning out force for that, wouldn't you?
Like United need to sort the game really. I know we're doing little bits now in terms of discounts for the kids and stuff like that, but we need to start fixing up.
Yeah. See, that's just good.
We had to pay for them when our school got them. I remember our school took us to the Basel game in the Champions League.
United ticket office needs to sort my bloody dad out for next season. Never mind that.
If you're listening, the ticket office,
get his fucking season ticket back.
United to kick off. Nerves are kicking in now. Michael Oliver.
What will be, will be.
Well said, Andrew. Did we get to 1,000 likes?
I think Joel's gone into business.
800 and something likes.
Business
Let's get
mode.
to 1,000.
Like, quick,
Come on.
just before kick-off, hit the like button.
How many we got watching?
Hit the 3,500.
Come on, we can get to 1,000.
Joel's gone into secretary mode straight away.
Hey.
I'm just trying to get some sound on. But yeah, they're sorting it, apparently. But I just
gonna fight us
wondered if we could just play it through the laptop. Anyway, the game is kicked off. Look at that, Fred off to an absolute
Fred and
blinder.
McTominay already.
Wan-Bissaka.
Nice.
I got for the ticket this morning for the match.
Did you?
Yeah, 300 quid in here.
300 quid? Oh dear.
Joking.
Face value only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 300 quid, come on.
Atletico's going for stupid money as well.
Proper putting on a press.
United really pressing City. I mean, look at their shit at passing. I wonder if they'll be able to get out of it. That's one thing you got to expect a bit more of with no Ronaldo. See Elanga there, Bruno. So far, we're really pushing up against him. Again, there's a little bit of. But by the sound of what I'm hearing from off camera there, can I just check something, Alex? Is it the case that they didn't know how to turn the volume up on a Mac?
No, they didn't know where they could just flick it to the Mac.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's a bit blurry.
It might be a bit loud, that actually, just a touchdown, sorry. Yeah, United really pressing high, City taking their time on the ball, aren't they? Not trying to cut through us too quickly. Yeah,
just a quick one. Did Derby win yesterday?
Yes, they did. And guess who scored a double, a brace? Ravel, yeah.
Ravel.
He did.
2 nice goals.
I know. I only saw the first one.
That was like a 20-pointer with Barnsley,
Still
wasn't
going
it?
to struggle, though, aren't they, to get ahead of Reading?
No, because Reading have just appointed Paul Ince as manager, so I expect them to lose every single game
But
from now until he's sacked.
See this, is Elanga on the right then?
Yeah, it looks like Elanga
it
on
looks
the
like
right.
Pogba and Bruno playing through the middle. It looks like Elanga on the right, Bruno and Pogba up front, and Sancho on the left. I don't really know what I'm saying. It's like a 4-2-4, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look like we've gone
just play
gone for it. Go on.
Must be out of possession.
Hey. Yeah.
I'm pressing.
Go on then, knock it.
Oh, knock it out.
Pressure.
Under pressure.
Nice, Pogba.
Well done, Paul Pogba.
Well done. So we are going to see more of this from United. It will be more of a front foot performance, rightly or wrongly. Win or lose. I don't think we're going to sit back the way we did under Ole, and we had success with that. So I'm not knocking.
Could it be like Pogba behind Bruno?
Maybe, but Pogba's the furthest man forward at the minute, as far as I can see. He's not even on the screen. Look, yeah, Pogba's on the halfway line.
Imagine it's like Pogba at 9. That's the plan.
Interesting. How you feeling, Jay?
Nerves are kicking in.
Yeah, thought
nerves
we
are
were.
kicked in
You said I'm not nervous, and then you hadn't spoke since.
I know. As soon as it kicked off,
I thought so.
It's the hope that kills you, innit?
Yeah.
Because I'll start watching as I think, you know what, we can do this.
Looking good here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, I sat out the one at Old Trafford. I knew what was coming, so yeah, I remember. I told you.
How fucking big are them advertising hoardings? It's there. You seen the size of them?
Yeah.
Look how big they are.
They are big.
They're like fucking head high.
They're split into two.
Got the biggest advertised hoardings.
Nice
fucking
ball,
horrible that.
That was a nice ball. That
it was.
Go
on, tell us.
What's that? Can you read that?
Oh, on the right.
Away record.
Switch.
Premier League. Oh, sorry, it's gone. We've just got. We did have a very.
That
wasn't
quick enough for long enough.
Oh.
See, United's lost one of the last 4 at the Etihad.
That's good, isn't it?
Not bad.
And
we lost one of the last 4
since 2015.
We barely won one at home though.
Our own record's not great, but
this is around, isn't
United. It was saying in the graphic, the only time Pep's lost 3 home games consecutively to the same team is against United.
Yeah. Solskjaer had his number.
He did.
At the Etihad, he absolutely did. Just holding the ball a bit. United.
I'm not
very
even
high
nervous,
line,
mate, because I've seen derbies out. I've seen it done it by the t-shirt, and you've got the t-shirt on, mate.
I've got a t-shirt on.
If I hadn't seen such riches, though, that's the thing, innit?
I'd be poor.
Yeah, I could live with being poor.
In this vast universe, is anything truly forever?
Wow. Andy Tate's poetry corner.
It's philosophy corner.
Absolute bars.
City just getting into their little
careful
spot.
There you go, 1-0.
And then it's 1-0.
There you go.
Too easy. Far too easy. Kevin De Bruyne makes it 1-0 in 4 minutes and 27 seconds
They
in.
just got into their little fucking corner for the first time. Ball
lie,
across.
I'm not liking the setup at all off the ball.
And Maguire's having a go. I think he's having a go at Wan-Bissaka there.
I'm not liking the setup one bit off the ball.
That was utterly garbage.
That's like the worst possible way. I just imagined it.
Well, go on.
That's just, again, like Alanga. I thought if we're going to play Bruno false 9, then Alanga and Sancho wide of him. Pogba's so high up, I don't get it.
Is it Silva on the ball there, or is it Grealish?
It's like 4-2-3-1 it then.
They're just jogging. They're just jogging. It's all at such walking pace, isn't it? It's at walking pace.
The ball.
Wan-Bissaka's got to get a block there.
Doesn't he interfere? I don't know. Could be wrong.
There's got to be a block on that.
I'm just trying to think. Oh, that guy didn't touch it because what the.
So easy. Like I said, they're in the little spot. They're in the little corner where they pull the ball back from. They just do the same thing every time, and they do it once.
That was great from Silva. I thought that guy was off, and then he touched it on, but I don't think he did.
Oh, pardon me, Harry Maguire. If you didn't get on the ground, I'll put in a fucking block.
That's just a shit show from everyone, in my opinion.
Yeah, all of them.
They must have been working on that. On those, like, getting the ball in that area, where the 18-yard box meets the goal line. City produced so many chances from
Go on! Go on, tell it! Oh, he's offside.
Bruno's offside.
Bruno's off.
I don't get this
goal
shape,
then.
I'm not going to lie.
Frustrating.
There was just 2 options.
Away,
like, you're either going with the 4-3-3 or you're going with the 4-2-3-1.
This could get
I don't know
nasty.
what we're doing with Pogba further up because he's not going to press there.
Andy's right. Already.
This could be a massacre.
I reckon we get battered if we keep with the shape.
He's usually quite good, Radnick, at changing it if it's not working.
Mate, it just doesn't look right. Don't know. Like it feels like Pogba's a 9, innit?
Pogba's a 9. Bruno in midfield there, alongside Fred and McTominay. It seems a bit bizarre to have Pogba as your 9.
I just shuffled it about, like, because then look how easy it is for them to play there. Like,
you're playing into their hands. That's what.
This is the thing as well. We have one bit of adversity and we start shitting it. So I wonder how, if we'll even keep pressing, if we'll even stick to this. I can see it going a bit. I was just going to say Bruno pressing by himself mode, which is what we're seeing already. Yeah.
Just typical United in the big games this season. Absolutely hopeless.
What do we do? What do we do? Oh, rabbit in here, traffic headlights.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. So When you look at it the way how far
But to
forward
be fair, though, it's not the
Pogba is.
setup there, is it? It's one-on-one defending.
No, I mean now.
Yeah,
Like,
defending's
the
bad.
shape
It's
there.
just like, what are we going to do, though, even if
Yeah,
we defend?
how do we stop
but,
it?
Yeah.
How do we stop it occurring again? But that they've got the ball on the goal line, no block, no one on the man, no one stops the cross, no one tackles the two men out there.
Jesse in the middle of a three-way
But it remains
conversation.
to be seen about how this setup allows us to create
Come on,
chances.
Reds, man.
Right,
We've
go on,
got a bit of
Salas.
space here.
Yeah, quick goal, man.
Go on, Jaden.
Kid's on his own.
Kept that
He's
in.
on, he's on. He got on.
Pogba wins the header. Well done. Good
Nice.
sweep in there, Lindelof.
Right, give it to Sancho. Oh,
good
dude,
ball
that's
as well.
great ball. That's the
from
one.
Maguire.
Over
Go
the
on,
top.
Jaden Sancho.
Tellez needs to go inside there. Just offer him that pass.
Ooh,
Great ball.
Shit, ooh.
See, we're creating chances here.
That's
we
not
look
foul.
dangerous.
that foul?
He shot the ball.
Fuck it, that's Grealish though, isn't it? That's his
Played
favourite thing to
there
do.
from Fred.
That's good play there from United.
Quite compact when the ball come out.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what like Ralph's trying to do. It's just very
This
confusing.
passing
to see
here,
it.
that, like you said, the little 5-yard passes.
Oh,
Bruno's
that's
so good
great
at
bit
them.
of skill there.
That's where Bruno's at his
Yeah.
best, honestly. Like
Yeah, 18.
How's that a foul?
Just in
Fuck
that-
off, Grealish.
on
Let
the
me
edge
see
there.
this now.
That
Nice
pass there is brilliant and a great
Well
touch
done,
from
Fred.
Fred. He's
You know what?
unlucky.
If that second one done his right foot there, oh,
And it's not even a foul, is it? Grealish
No, it's not
he
a foul,
fucking
it's not.
loves getting fouled, Jack Grealish.
I couldn't tell you what the setup is still, but
No.
it's interesting. Maybe he's looking for more like a compact.
Yeah,
Fred's bit of skill there was quality, wasn't
brilliant to get around his man. Just took a bit of a bobble, didn't it? A bit of a deflection. If it hadn't, he's got a free shot there.
Points dropped from winning positions. Man United lead the way.
Yeah, well, City have dropped 0, I think is the crucial thing there. City 1-0 up and have never dropped a point from being in a winning position this season. That's mad, isn't it?
Changes today.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Fuck's sake.
United need to be... There you go. We
There
won
you
it back
go.
there.
Nice.
Good. Pressured
Quick.
and won it back.
That ball's got to come back quick. Why is he on his own there, Pogba? Someone come with him.
Well,
Who wants the ball?
Overlap.
Come on, you got to be
slow.
quick here.
Who wants the ball? This is what I mean. It's coordination. It's making decisions.
Well, once Pogba gets that ball from the midfield, there's got to be runners inside there. There. Like from Sancho and Alanga.
Yeah.
Got to offer him that pass.
I'm liking the look of Tellez going forward so far.
Yeah, he's done well there.
He's
before,
actually
mate.
offering
He
something
was
to
good off the
Sanchez.
bench
Sancho,
against
sorry.
Atletico, and I thought he was all right against Watford as well. Him and
Yeah.
Matic were probably our better players.
He's just trying more than Shaw is.
Because
Just
yeah,
wants to do
I
more.
actually rate Shaw a lot
It's
higher.
a poor
but
ball from Lindelof there. and
I think that's a
Bruno's
foul.
done well
It's a
to win
foul,
that, I
that.
think.
Yeah.
He's played a bit of the Grealish card there. Because he's underhit that Lindelof. He's trying to play through the lines and don't quite get it right. Because that's not a foul, really, is it?
No,
If
you got-
Silva
think you
gets
got
the ball.
there. You got the ball.
Bruno does well.
Like you say, it wasn't a great ball, was it?
No.
It was short.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it does well there, Bruno. Kind of buys a foul a little bit, but all over the top.
Sancho.
What a
Over it now.
fucking waste.
Surprised he didn't let that go through to the goalie there. 'Cause now they've got to play out.
Nice pressure, nice pressure.
Good pressure this from United. And we should win that back. Well
To
done.
be fair, yeah.
See who can come down with it. Good. United. Done well there, United. Penned him in and forced him into a long ball, which is what Rangnick tries to do with the press. And we've won the ball back. It's so frustrating. The first fucking fraction of a chance they have, they score.
I know.
Just changes the dynamic completely, doesn't it?
You
United-
feel it did it Old Trafford early
Yeah.
goal, wasn't
It'll
it?
take us a million chances to
I
bag
know.
us
And we
out.
don't look too shaken by it. In fairness, we've stuck to what we're trying to do, which I think is, even if it's not the right system, it's better than we have
Quicker,
been.
man. He's just there in midfield.
We,
Can't find him.
We seem to get too shaken.
Run
when we
us
concede
quick.
in the past.
Nice, Pogba. Nice. Brilliant
nice,
ball.
nice.
Who's in a box?
Help him.
Edge, go edge. There we go.
Fred's on here.
Go on,
Pogba.
Go on, ball.
He's got a man behind him. We didn't know he was
Man, have
there.
a hit or don't
It's a
do
booking
that,
as well.
man.
Booking
Ah,
if
so
he's not
frustrating.
Just takes too long there, Pogba, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You don't know the man's behind him. Better though from United.
That was a great
running
ball
behind.
from-
Langa looked so fucking fast then, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Great
behind
ball
that
from
man next
Pogba
to you
there.
now.
You think the players are aware of our feelings?
So are we saying this like a bit like the 4-2-2-2 then? That we was playing at the start, but with Pogba and Bruno.
It seems to be Bruno and Pogba playing up front, doesn't it? Yeah. Sancho and Alanga out in the wide.
I think the thing is, a lot of the time to stop playing City,
Yeah.
playing through the middle, you've got to be quite compact.
Yeah.
Ollie did at times. in
Well
those successful
done.
wins.
That's good.
That
That's
seem
good
to be
there
winning
from
it
Fred
back
and Maguire.
quite well.
United looking good here.
McTominay
We're
there,
very
man,
much
like,
playing
just
a system,
driving
aren't we?
inside.
There's some, there's no question that this has been drilled into him this week. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not go out there and enjoy
It's
yourself.
tactical change.
Yeah, an obvious tactical system that United are playing, and so far,
To be fair,
madly,
United have had all
that's what I'm
possession
saying.
of the ball.
It's
isn't
insane to say this when we're 1-0 down after 12 minutes, but United have looked pretty good.
Driving into trouble.
They know each other, don't they?
Best
God,
mates.
They
loves
look
a
quite similar as
scrap.
well, actually, don't they? In all honesty.
They are very similar.
Yeah. Go on then.
Go on, Jaden.
Sancho.
Let him boo him.
Into Bruno. Oh, I wanted the 1-2, but didn't want it on really, was it, for Bruno?
Jamie Jackson was on the brewery on Friday.
Yeah.
Saying that Pep was gutted that Sancho left.
Was he?
Yeah, he didn't.
He's the sort of player you'd fucking love,
Yeah,
isn't he?
he definitely is.
He's literally like a Bernardo or a Foden or a Grealish.
Yeah.
You've got that similar, like, brilliant touch and control. Yeah.
Poor goal to concede, just seeing the replay there.
Just one of them so easy for a minute.
Yeah.
Go on then, McTominay, win that. Good lad. This is good from United, you know. That's a poor ball, though.
Bruno, man.
Yeah, just wasteful. Push, push, push.
Get up. Get up.
He's always going to give that, isn't he? Is he booked? Not booked in. Maguire just
I don't
sort of
think there's a
clattering
lot
into
in it.
De Bruyne there.
From what I saw.
No.
I mean, I have to see the replay here.
It's nothing at all, is there? De Bruyne's leg sort of follows through and hits Maguire as he comes in.
And
It's
also,
a
it's
foul,
on the halfway line
but there's
as
no.
well.
Maguire doesn't make contact with De Bruyne. De Bruyne's the one that makes contact with
Just
Maguire.
brushed him.
Yeah.
Jesus. You got to do sneeze and you fall down. Fuck.
I'm nervous now. Got a bit of space again here, City in the middle. Go on, win that. You got straight through the two of them there.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great ball.
It's a good pass, to be fair. Go on then, push that, push that. Well done, Anthony.
Well done, Alanga.
He's on there.
Great
Here we
ball.
go. Now we've got to break together here.
Nice, Bruno. No, man.
Oh, for
Foul,
God's sake, Bruno, you should know
got
there's
fouled
somebody coming
He
on
got,
to
he
you.
got fouled, but before that, Alanga made a great run. He's got to chip that on the right. Did really
Let's
well
get the
stopping
ball
it.
there.
He should anticipate the player coming in behind him.
What do you think he does, Ralph, in the second half if it's like this? Do you think he'll take off like one of the attacking midfielders? Well, I doubt it would be Bruno, but like
Yeah, I don't
Pogba
know.
or something.
Maybe.
It's a big call, that.
Yeah, I think it's still.
No, I won't change it. It's just
Yeah.
It's early days, yeah.
If he looks to change it, the options are quite limited, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't got many people.
My
on the
dad
pitch.
will not be loving this, I tell you.
That's a good ball, that. Well done, Tellers.
Oh, no.
Good block.
Well done, Harry Maguire.
I think it's
Yeah, where was Maguire doing that on the De Bruyne goal? If you look at it as well, he could have gone down, he could have gone to the ground to block that straight through his legs.
To be fair, I think
All of
can't be-
it.
he
It was.
can't-
It was all of it.
Yeah.
It's
The
all of
issue
it.
is
I
in that
accept that.
situation-
Wan-Bissaka should. Yeah, but you anticipate.
Lindelof went out to try and block the pass, and when Lindelof's come out there, it's left Maguire with two attacking City players. Like again, I'm not.
But
I don't
he
rate
can
Maguire
see.
at
He
all
can see that
recently,
De Bruyne is going to shoot. You go to the ground and make the block.
Put your legs across. Put your legs on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ball came out way too easily, man, for their goal. So frustrating.
Yeah, it did.
Needed to block that.
Yeah.
Here you
Because
go
there were
again.
players right on him as well. It's not like we left space to tighten up in the middle. We went for it. You have to get a block there, or at least put the player off enough so that the pass isn't
So
inch perfect.
You see Harry Maguire having a go at him. Fair enough, but it's Maguire as well. Everybody made
City
a
aren't playing
mistake.
through the middle. Like, you see
Go on. Oh, Bruno should be coming in there.
That's the frustrating part because they're stopping City from playing.
So Bruno better be
Central,
careful.
yeah.
He could get a couple of cards
We
today.
conceded too early.
Yeah. Interesting system that we're going for again. They're in the little spot again. What can we do this time to make it different? There you go. That's good. That's a foul, ref. Go on, knock it, knock it.
Off for him.
Well done.
Oh.
He does that, Pogba, doesn't he?
He's done it twice now.
Tries
Pogba
to
kept
stick
hold
his
of it
arse
too
out
long.
instead of giving the ball away. And De Bruyne has nearly scored again
carry
there.
that.
Well done.
Harry Maguire did well there.
Well done,
Can you
Maguire.
play advantage?
Whoa!
Ref, play advantage
Yeah,
then.
Pogba there, he just wants to fight men off rather than
Yeah,
pass the
yeah.
ball,
He's
doesn't
got
he?
to be
quicker with the
That's
ball.
his,
Yeah.
that's his weak link,
I
Pogba.
know, it is his weak link.
Oh my God, why is the ref stopping that though when the ball comes back out? It's a foul.
Yeah, he does well there, Maguire, you know.
Just stronger, innit?
Yeah.
Just stronger than Foden.
Don't let
Foden's
him
calling
past
for
him.
a foul, but it's not. It's just stronger than him.
No.
Saved by De Gea. I'd expect him to save that, to be fair.
Oh, I don't know, you know.
No. He's not grabbing though, is he? He's not
Because
making.
Foden's actually pulling his shirt. As well.
Maguire's not making a fist. He's not
50-50.
clenching his shirt. He's got his hand on his back, but he's not grabbing his shirt.
There'd be a riot if VAR gave that.
Yeah. No, there's no shirt pull there.
Mr. Stuart Atwell, are you watching? Do your job.
Oh, good pressing from the front. There we go. Oh, going to be a lot of that today, isn't there?
This is going to be painful, this.
Yeah.
Should have stuck to watching The Walking Dead today.
Might be in a few minutes.
Hey.
The game at Old Trafford was anything to go by. Hey, lads. Fucking hell, I feel sick. I hate this. I keep forgetting we're 1-0 down because I think we started all right here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're losing. No, we need to do really well to even get a draw now.
What's everyone saying in the comments?
I'm too scared to look at them.
That's the spirit.
What we're saying? This ref doesn't like us.
Does any ref like us?
No.
Yeah. Maguire, lucky that's not a penalty, do you think so?
No, it's never a penalty. He's not lucky. He's done a good job.
Is that Liverpool fan moment?
He's out-muscled
There's
him.
a lot of anti-Maguire sentiment. Even Foden is bullying Maguire. Maguire literally bullied Foden to get the ball away from him.
I'll criticise Maguire,
Yes,
but
yeah.
Foden's not bullying him. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
Like, he literally he shrugged Foden off, or,
An
put the
agenda
ball.
blinds people.
And, Foden was moaning for a penalty that he was never going to get.
Yeah. Someone said Lindelof is to blame for that goal. I think it was.
I
it
think
was
it's
four
a
or five
collective-
half things,
That was
wasn't it?
great.
Great
Maguire.
ball,
Go on, Jay.
Maguire.
Go on, Jaden. Go on, Jay. Go on.
Who's with him though?
Yeah, he's done well there.
Played.
He's done well to find
Switch
that pass
it
there.
to the right, to the left. Oh,
There's no one in the box though, is there?
no, Bruno was like left though, innit?
Give him some options.
Swing that.
We're gonna have to
across.
swing it. We're gonna have to go
I
over.
thought you were
now.
going to say give it Giggsy.
No. Aye, that's your catchphrase.
Left. Come on. I think the thing is, so far, them two passes from Maguire where he steps in and wins it has been pretty good. Bruno with those
Come on,
passes that
Bruno.
we
You didn't
talk
need to
about.
do that then.
That's what I talk about with Bruno, man. When he
Right.
He's gotta be
starts
better at
dropping
that as
deep
well.
and doing that, it's just
You know he's going to turn back because if he ain't, he's got fuck all on. That's not even a foul.
That's so
He just
soft.
slowly falls over Bernardo Silva, and it's like, oh, it must have been a foul because he fell over.
I hate when players put us in these situations though. Like, we get the ball, we're playing it well, and then you just hit some dumb pass.
Yeah, it's a shit ball from Bruno. Because I mean, it's a 50-yard pass, but or 40-yard pass, but
It's
he's
like
capable of that.
he's playing that ball, hoping that City player's just going to let it go through
Yeah.
his
Well, he has
legs.
to get it over it.
Yeah.
That's what he has
It's
to
like-
play it over the top of
He
it.
didn't need to do it, and also the execution of it was terrible.
You can start to see what Ralph's trying to do in terms of winning the ball back through the middle, but
Yeah.
it seems like when we get it in a certain position like Pogba or whatever, when it looks promising, there's no like real runners.
Yeah.
Like Pogba was just there for a long time, no one going into the middle.
Yeah.
That's something maybe they work on in the second half.
And maybe not having a striker or a natural striker does affect that balance slightly. But
then it's like it goes the other way in it. Like if you have an actual striker, can you play?
Don't let
this,
him do
like,
you,
block?
Aaron.
That is poor. It's too much.
well done,
Played.
Aaron. That's good.
That's
Play
brilliant.
that. I found a man.
Nice. Well played.
Brilliant. This
Brilliant.
Is really good.
Left.
Sancho's
Left.
on here.
He's flying. Go on, Sancho.
Sancho's doing.
He's on. He's on. He's
One-on-one
on.
with Walker.
Go.
Skin
make
him.
a run. Make a run, Bruno. Quicker run.
Sancho.
Bang it, Sancho.
Come on! Yes! Come on! Look at that!
Yeah,
Boo him now, you
Fuck
sad
yes,
bastard.
Sancho. Come on.
Oh, well, did he
I'm
belong
sorry.
to you? Did he belong to you? What could
Come
have
on,
been?
Sancho. What a goal,
What
mate.
could have been?
That is
Brilliant goal, that. That pass
unbelievable.
from
That
Bruno
is incredible
brilliant.
play,
And
by
Pogba,
the
the
way.
vision from Pogba here.
He does
Beautiful.
it just right there, Pogba. Great ball into his stride.
Come on.
That is
Jadon Sancho's got a lot to do
football,
with
And
it.
again, it's the overlap though. With the
look at
Keller's
this.
on the overlap
Oh,
though. Bruno
he
on the
bends
overlap.
it right round.
Yeah.
Hey.
Bruno on the
He
overlap
bends
there.
it right round.
See, Bruno's overlap means Walker has to
look
pull
at
out,
that control.
gives him space.
That-
Brilliant. Posting
that
in.
is unreal, mate. Oh, that's Sancho at his best.
Watch the back
That's
of the goal.
Sancho at his best.
Oh, yeah.
Because he actually knocks it past the defender, but he keeps it close to him.
Off.
Is it me or did I see some people celebrating that?
What, behind the goal?
I tell you what, if you're in the home end and a United fan, you're asking
on,
for
Dash.
trouble.
Great finish.
Brilliant.
Great goal.
Great counter.
He's got a lot to do there when he gets that
Yeah,
ball.
You know the best thing about that is when he knocks it past that defender, he
Yeah.
keeps it so close to his foot.
Yeah.
It's like only a certain
Glued- it's just
amount of
glued
players
to his
have
foot,
that.
innit?
Yeah.
He
It's
didn't
glued to
over
his foot.
celebrate, did he?
He just sort of went like
It's been like, that's me, innit?
Yeah.
Against his
Booing
own
him,
club,
they've been
though.
booing him all game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
diddums.
look at some Sancho. I got a Pogba stat here.
Go on.
Brilliant Pogba stat.
Have you got it ready?
He's now got 38 assists. That's more than Ronaldo in Premier League.
Really?
Whatever.
Yeah, ever. Ronaldo's got 37.
Fascinating.
Akshmeet Singh, who's been a member
Start
for
that,
16
innit,
months, says,
Some
"Hey
start.
guys, it's my birthday today." Jen?
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday, mate.
Last time the derby was on the 6th, it was the McSauce goal before lockdown. We're winning this. I hope so.
What's his name?
Akshmeet Singh.
Actually, happy birthday, brother. I hope you're having a good one. I hope we give you the 3 points you need. Deserve it, even.
3 points you need.
You need for your
school,
birthday.
yeah.
You need them for your birthday.
Was he on an exam as well? 3 points.
Come on then. Pogba's on here.
That's awful,
You got a
Bruno
second stab at
Fernandes.
it.
Come on, Bruno. You got to be better there.
Easier pass, man. It was so easy.
You just played it around the front of him there. That's a big goal, that.
It's a big goal for a lot
Proving
of
that
reasons,
we're
isn't
not just going to fucking
Roll over and
shut up
die.
shop, yeah, or just beat, you know.
Well done, James.
It's already
Sancho.
changed this game from being a copy of the game at Old Trafford,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
bit of fight in him.
Yeah. I know the performance has been better as well, but
No, no,
get
no,
it, you
no.
sausage. He's done well there. On the I love it when you're getting your fucking taking the piss with that. You love that.
Hey,
Bellingham's
you know,
just tweeted about Jadon Sancho. That's confirmed.
Who?
Coming to United.
Right, Bellingham's coming to
Jude
United.
Bellingham's coming. He
End
just said,
of.
JS, big game player. Full
Big
stop.
game player.
Yeah,
Like
scored
that,
in
with a
some big
shrug
games this
emoji.
season. Nanye West says Pogba makes that pass look so
The
easy.
Nanye West.
Yeah.
Oh, it's K, innit? It's
Yeah.
K.
What's that?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? You didn't need to do that.
He does make that pass look easy.
Oh, my
he's
God.
Good at that though, isn't he, Pogba?
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah. He does so well. Like you said though, Jay, he gets that ball, he's still got loads to do.
Of course
from
he
that
has.
position.
Like that's not easy. He's got like 4 defenders in front of him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo!
Tell you what,
Nah.
Fucking hell.
I know it is the top of the bar, but that's no trouble that. Fine there.
Are you certainly sure on that?
Yeah, that never looked like it was going in.
Loop to loop. I tell you what.
See, look how many players they overload on that side. Look, they've got 4 players, all within 10 yards of each other. City. That's what they do.
Joe, can I just mention
Yeah,
Leeds?
yeah,
Can I just mention the Leeds goal?
Nah, it's not
Yeah.
the same. That one looked like it might go in. That one never did to me.
You can never be too sure.
Bruno, come on, boy.
Come on, Reds.
Well done. Sancho dropping in there.
It's a great header by Paul Pogba.
Win that
He's
one, win
unlucky
that
now.
one, win that one. That's too easy there. Keeper.
Well played.
Come on, Addy.
Well played.
No pass on now, though.
Played.
That's not a bad ball, though.
Ooh,
that.
oh, oh.
He's done
Megs.
well there.
Good bit of skill there.
Walker's been good for them, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's been like...
You know what?
underrated
Carl,
player,
I
yeah.
was working where I work. This was lockdown. Carl Walker walked in after they beat Liverpool 4-0 in 2020. And he walked in, looked at me, and he got a tray of 24 donuts and walked out the door with a donut in his mouth.
Yeah, 24 down.
24 donuts.
After beating who?
Liverpool 4-0. And Liverpool just been confirmed
yeah,
champions.
Yeah.
Walked in like that, looked at me, clocked me.
Did he recognise you?
Of course he did. He clocked me from a distance.
City just putting a bit of pressure back on now, aren't they?
Imagine paying for donuts.
Could just be David De Gea.
He went
De
to the
Gea.
self-scan. He went to the
You
self-scan.
got a
and
story about that. Was it
himself.
you that said like you knew someone who?
Yeah, I got a message that David that someone had been nicked in the court in Altrincham, Tesco's nicking donuts, a United player. It was from my ex. And I said, who is it? She said, David someone. I went, David De Gea? I went, not a chance, behave yourself. He's on about 130 grand a week. And then
Man must have thought they were
she sent
free.
me like a
Oh, we've
picture
all done
of
pick
the-
and mix in Woolworths as kids.
Yeah.
They sent
We've all
me-
done pick and
One
mix.
for the bag, one for the pocket.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, after that.
Common case, yeah.
I got sent a picture of the front page of the Sun and it was like David the Donut or something. 'cause it was him.
Played. Oh, brilliant day.
De Gea. That's great. De Gea going through the middle there.
He's in my mind there, talking about them donuts.
You ever gone to McDonald's and claimed somebody else's order?
No.
Ooh, I fancy that instead. No. I've done it.
What, claim someone's holiday?
Order. Said McDonald's.
I was about to say you order a holiday.
Since when do McDonald's do holidays?
It's like a little holiday for 10 minutes though, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lovely little holiday. Take your mind off real life.
Yeah, I just ordered fries. I'll take the 2 cheeseburgers instead.
Oh, that'd be good now.
So 2 cheeseburgers, yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
But it's all down the left for City, innit? I can't even think of a time they've come down the right.
Whoa, well done, good block. Right, play from the back. That's...
What is that?
What?
How does that get blocked there?
Oh, shit. Great save. No!
Oh, fuck off. We've done it again. Kevin De Bruyne again.
It's fucking easy, innit? It's mad, that. Just fucking pissing through there. See, this pass here has got to be better. That's just shit.
That's the difference of us going on a break.
And there, Lindelof. I mean,
Lindelof's been poor.
Good block there by Maguire, and Telles blocks it back into everyone's path.
Salah's unlucky.
Lindelof here, he goes for it.
Lindelof's come out twice for both of their goals.
Goes for
it. You got to throw yourself at that, lad.
He gets skinned.
Oh, them fucking hell. It's just comedy of errors there.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That's it.
You've got to win that one,
Lindelof
Victor.
Good save here from De Gea. And then the ball gets cleared. It hits Maguire. Or Maguire blocks it. It goes across. Telles blocks it back into the centre of the goal. Just ping pong shit, innit? We've got to go again now. Let's get another one. It's a great pass.
So shit.
Go on, wait for the fucking whistle.
No corner.
Might we all stop then?
Yeah.
Two poor goals to concede.
Oh my god. Honestly, every single person is blaming Maguire in the comments. Maguire should have dealt with that. Maguire again. Maguire fucking tragic.
How, man? Grow up.
You don't block it. The ball, De Gea blocks it. It goes through Maguire's legs.
Lindelof got the ball lifted over his head. He's literally been my favourite defender this season for United. The only good one.
It was
he's having a stinker.
Hang on a minute. It was the pass that started it all.
Is it Wan-Bissaka?
Elanga.
Was it Elanga?
You got to call it as you see it.
Whoever's on the right.
Fucking from the right back position. No, it's Elanga, I think. Yeah. From the right, you're just pinging it into the fucking straight into a City player's head.
Yeah.
It's not good enough, man.
I'm not just cherry picking that to continue this Maguire conversation, by the way. It's literally all Maguire. Everyone's talking about Maguire.
Honestly, some people
so far, Maguire
genuine
as well.
sickness, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just what I hate.
Social media.
No, I just hate when people just force agendas. Like when someone has a bad moment, say it as it is.
Yeah,
but
and Maguire's been largely shit this season. There's been plenty of fuel to have a go at Maguire with.
Yeah,
easily. Deserve.
There's like a million things to use against him.
Yeah, but that goal where Lindelof is out of position because he loses a header against Phil Foden.
Oh, both goals are preventable. Yeah. Both goals are simple.
Both goals. Lindelof's come out to get the ball and he's not got it.
It's schoolboy defending. It's Sunday League.
Duncan with the super chat says, getting sick of McTominay's position. Nothing but ball watching for both goals and most chances.
It's a big criticism at McTominay this season, his positioning. I've heard a lot of people saying that.
No, he's not having a good game either.
We have to steady the ship now. We can't let another one in and it's game over.
Right. Unlucky there.
That's so frustrating.
Bit frantic now, aren't we?
We were doing well.
Because they set off after that. They set back a bit.
They seem to have targeted our left-hand side and it's working for them.
That's a very frustrating goal to concede, honestly.
Yeah. Foden does well there as well, doesn't it, to be fair?
So annoying, man. That was an important goal we got with Sancho and he just go and do that. Played there, McTominay.
Yeah.
That's bad again. Lindelof, man. What is wrong with him?
3 times!
Not his best day so far, is it?
Goodness me, imagine it was Maguire having this game.
He is, according to the comments. Go on then. They just stepped up now, haven't they? That's the thing. After the first goal, they sat back a bit, City. They're pushing on a bit again now. It's fucking annoying. United not really had the ball for 10 minutes.
I love to go in that dressing room at half time. really tell them what I think of them. X-rated.
Do you know what though? You were saying before the game, Andy, like, don't mind if we lose whatever, we're going to go down fighting. I don't think it's been a terrible performance. I just don't.
It's the defending that's pissing me off. I agree, it's the defending that's pissing me off, though.
You look at the game at Old Trafford, it was completely toothless, and it was like a training game for him. I'm not saying that should be the bar, but it was.
Yeah.
And then now,
yeah,
we're at least
a bit of fight
up for it. When I feel like...
Oh, yeah, I agree. The tie at Old Trafford, it was like a cat playing with a mouse. It was awful to watch.
It's just been 2 comedy of errors. With defence.
Two gifts for De Bruyne.
The clearance from, was it Alanga, sorry?
Yeah.
Just was poor.
I'm pretty certain it was Alanga.
And then what transpired afterwards wasn't great.
Yeah.
And then the first goal.
Keeper.
Nice. Jade.
Keeper's on still. That's better. Good stuff, Sancho there.
Navid. There we go.
Just can we play out from the back? That's the next question. Tell us he's on if you want him.
So what I mean, they don't know who to pass to, do they? You have it. No, you have it. No, you have
At some
it.
point someone's got to turn around, haven't they?
Look, Pogba's central there. Nice.
That's a good ball.
That's straight into Pogba, straight into Pogba.
Slow,
come on,
Alanga.
Not good enough, that.
That's poor. You got one of the best creators on the pitch, open wide in the middle.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, so much space around him.
Yeah, he's got to go to it.
Got to find him quick.
Thing is, City can be vulnerable at the back.
Too much space there.
He did. He could just turn, couldn't he? I think we were fighting for so long for one of our players to be able to turn around, and they can just do it first time. Not enough
So
pressure.
well coached team, innit?
Yeah. Just holding the ball City now. I think they realised after that first goal, if they give us the ball, we'll actually create stuff. What's going on here?
Game's been stopped. Something's happened in the crowd.
Listen. No, I don't know what he said. He said there's something behind the goal. City fans.
What's going on here?
Not sure what's going on there.
Are they fighting?
Any info would be good. Something's happening with the fans behind the goal, which is where the United fans meet the City fans. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But
is there anything on?
Is an incident?
Just look on socials, see if there's anything. Yeah, if you can find anything out, let us know.
Stuart Brennan from MENC says seems to be medical emergency.
Seems to be some sort of medical emergency. Someone from the MEN has said that.
Stu Brennan. Yeah, well. Enough said.
Yeah, some sort of incident in the crowd.
Hope they're all right.
Yeah. Frustrating this because, like you said, Jay, United have been all right today.
Yeah,
it's just that defending, isn't it?
Sorry, enjoying himself.
Couple of sort of incidents in terms of. It's not just one incident, it's like a group of incidents in succession where it's led to 2 goals. But we've been up for it. When we've got the ball, we're looking to make things happen. People want the ball. All I want is us, Andy said before, go down fighting. I think there has been a fight today. I've seen us battling for things in midfield. I've seen us trying to make things happen. We've just got to be better at the back. You've got to be... If you're going to go in for a challenge there on the edge of your area with Lindelof, go in, throw yourself at it. If you're going to make a block, maybe I'm being a little bit harsh and tell us he's just sticking his foot out, but just you've got to try and fucking just aim it away from the City players.
If
difficult.
Lindelof
that
there,
is probably a bit harsh.
And you're going in like that. If you're going like that, fucking clean him out as well. If you don't get the ball, grab him, take a booking, and go down with him, because you're letting him go into the box there with no one, like, he knows Maguire's not close enough to block him. Same with Wan-Bissaka. It's a one-on-one there, and he takes himself out of the game completely. And that's where it starts. Lindelof allowing Foden to have a free shot on goal because he takes himself out of the game. Grab him. If he's knocked over your head, fucking grab him and take him down on the edge of the box. I don't think it's in the box, is it, that touch from Foden? It's just on the edge, I think. So, obviously, if it was in the 18-yard box, maybe don't do that. But I just think it's just... Taking yourself out of the game there is unacceptable. Looks like it's resolved. Again, like I said, that's the part of the pitch where the United fans and the City fans are separated. I don't know if that has anything to do with...
Segregation section, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Right, the game's resumed anyway. Presumably a lengthy stoppage time now. All down this left-hand side for City. Great touch there from Foden. Maguire stayed with him.
Wan-Bissaka's not having a good game, you know.
Harry Maguire. Oh.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire hasn't got a fucking clue.
You're off your head there. He just pushed out Foden away from our area to 40 yards out. That was good defending, that, bro.
And then he pushed him
rings
as well.
round him now. Running rings round him.
I don't mind that. Get him away from the box. Get him away from our area.
He stopped
you
him
could
playing
just
the ball.
storm out and leave tons of space behind you where they can knock it in and score.
I think Pogba should have got closer to him.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he comes out there, that's the midfielder that has to pick him up, and no one did.
I reckon he might take Wan-Bissaka off second half.
He's been poor, hasn't
he? He's shit.
And he's not done the thing that you play him for, which is to
touch
be brilliant
Pogba,
on that side.
Played.
And to stop those attacks coming in.
Nice.
That's the one thing he
Make
can
a
do,
pass.
and he's not doing
That's
that.
it.
One more.
Tell us wide. That's got to be quicker, man. You have to be quicker against City.
It was on them.
City will just regroup.
Look at him now.
Get back in their shape.
So we play it across, but...
Played.
Again, we just
nice
don't have the players on this side. You just don't trust Wan-Bissaka to play those tight little balls in around the corner like you do with Sancho and Telles.
We can score against these. We can
definitely.
It's just before half time, man. Ideally.
Yeah, we need something quick. There's going to be a fair chunk of injury time as well.
Yeah,
I don't want to
go
down at half time, man.
If you go in at 2-2, it's a total different game then.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
We need to get more bodies in the area when we got the ball here.
There's only Sancho, isn't there?
Yes.
It's going to be about patience.
Something we struggle with.
Oh, Pogba!
It's a shocking pass, that.
Fucking hell!
Where's Wan-Bissaka here?
No.
Where's Wan-Bissaka here?
That's Pogba. No.
Yeah, it's a poor ball, that.
It is sloppy down.
Let's see that.
Look at that.
It's a 5-yard pass.
It's a bad pass.
No excuses there.
No.
We're pushing Fred into the area at times, I'm noticing. We're trying to get him as an extra forward.
It's a great pass from De Bruyne, that. But that shot's never really on, is it? Well wide in the end.
Come on, Reds. Something before half time, please.
Lose it. There you go. That's a foul. Well done. Done well there. Who's that? Pogba. Goes down easy, but wins a foul.
Nothing wrong with him.
We've looked at our best when we're playing balls in behind there.
Movement, man.
You
Come
almost
on,
feel like
he's
Rashford would be
moving.
good in this system.
I actually think there's some space to hit.
Yeah, me too. Like you've seen it there.
That's a great ball from Lindelof. Please
Bruno
play
goes
it.
into the box.
Please play the pass. Lovely.
Brilliant.
Played, Bruno. Oh, great ball. It's a pen. It's a pen. It's a pen.
Why did you shoot, Fernandes?
Wait, is he taking Fred out? He did.
That's exactly what we're saying there. Spacing behind. Bruno does really well here.
Bruno did brilliantly.
That turn there
That's
and
great.
to find a Elanga and a good composure.
That
from
stuff
Elanga
there
as well.
from Bruno is just fantastic.
Fred is that close from playing there.
Oh, he rushed that shot. He leaned back. No, I think he did the right thing.
Yeah, it's a
it was
poor
hard
finish.
to shoot that. It's a bad finish.
Yeah.
But it's good though.
That's easier than his goal.
Yeah. Fred almost is going for the dummy there, isn't he, Fred?
Yeah.
And it's just a toe from, I think it
That
was
ball's landed in
Cancelo.
Phillips Park.
Yeah. Landed on your-
Sancho buried a much more difficult chance, but just wasn't
you want to
quite
see him
right.
at the target there, really, don't you?
Just got under it.
Oh, it's fucking annoying there. Good pressing there.
Go on.
Have it.
What is going on there?
Fucking hell.
The one time De Gea comes out, he don't fucking need to. Wan-Bissaka's got that covered there, and De Gea takes it off his toe. That's mad, isn't it?
It's fair we're asking him to come out. So.
We are, but it's about the decision making. Because if he stays back, Wan-Bissaka can turn back to. Anyway, I don't want to.
It's funny that in midfield they hit off our own players. And
Look at that! Just cutting through.
Yeah.
Oh, Rodri's class,
straight past Fred. Alden Sancho tracking De Bruyne there. Mahrez.
Oh, we're getting into good areas in transition.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like we can have a good second half, depending on changes. I feel like changes will play a big part.
Well done, Alanga.
Well done.
Good reading there. That's a quick turnout. That's good, that, isn't it, really, from them? Corner to
Bastard's
say.
got a corner.
Fair play, Alanga.
Yeah, if they get another, it's game over, innit?
Can't go 3-1 down at half time. No
No.
chance.
Got to watch this.
The empty seats, man.
It's half time, innit? Some of them will be fucking off.
Corner to City. Two of them taking it.
Yeah.
Win it.
Well done, Maguire. Well done, Tellez.
Win it.
Well done, Tellez. That's unlucky.
Tellez has done well
Yeah,
this
yes.
game so far.
No, it's that position though.
I feel like he's
Get over to him now.
Like recently, I'm starting to feel like he's actually settling into the Prem. You know, Tellez.
Yeah, he's looking better.
I prefer him to Shaw, mate.
This season, easily.
I don't know what's wrong with Shaw, man. I think he's got more qualities than Tellez.
He has, but
He's got a Euro hangover. That's
yeah,
what it is.
exactly. We're in
Same
March.
with Maguire.
We're in March. It's like, I don't know.
Is that final really affected him? You got to think about it.
I don't know though, because you know you say that, but other players have been all right, haven't they? Like Sterling and
Kyle Walker's
Stones.
been a little bit inconsistent.
not
Not
so Shaw. I think Walker's having a good season. I wouldn't say Shaw is.
Bit of space here. It's mad how much they've targeted that side as well, isn't it?
Rightly so as well, to be fair to him, because they're getting, you know, we're all over the gaff in that.
Press him! Oh,
fuck off, that's soft.
They always do that, don't they? Take him quick. They make you think they're going to take a slow one and then just pass it
Mahrez
through.
is so good in them areas. Brilliant save, De
Good
Gea.
save from De
Brilliant
Gea.
save.
No.
He got,
We're
he
going
got his way.
scrappy
Nice.
time again.
Went in Alanga.
Just stick your fucking foot through that kid.
Played.
Yeah.
Played.
Go Zed.
I'm surprised that didn't end up going in. One of them scrappy.
Oh,
fucking
come on,
ones, yeah.
United.
Another corner to
Good
City.
save there from David De Gea.
Great
It's
save.
not the fact he saves it, it's the fact he gets rid of it with his save.
Yeah. Mahrez
They
is so
almost- they
dangerous
almost
in
sort
them
of-
areas, man.
Sold United a dummy there with that free
Yeah.
kick, didn't they? Made it look like they were going to get from forward and then played it quick.
Nice save.
Yeah,
It's
comfortable
actually
for him, I think.
pretty difficult because it like dips just at the end.
Yeah, he has to
You just
time it
want
well.
him to get it out of danger area, don't you? Especially like you said there, the 2 goals that have come with fucking about in the box.
I don't know why
I think it's a confuse. I presume it's
De
a
Bruyne's
confuse.
never going to take it when the ball's there, is he?
Well,
Well up, Harry Maguire.
Nice.
Above, quick.
No!
Just left foot it. Just
Jesus Christ, got away with that
easy
Paul
left
Pogba there.
footed. Stop complaining and go and get the ball, man. I hate, you know, there's a couple of players in this team that just have them on all the time. Just get on with it.
How is it only 3 minutes stoppage
We
time?
had a stoppage because there was an
We've had
incident behind the
3
goal.
goals,
We've had
and
3
we've had
fucking
3 goals,
goals
yeah.
and it's 3 minutes. That doesn't make any sense.
Actually, it does. It's Stuart Atwell and Michael Oliver in it.
But we stopped the game for at least 2 minutes because of that crowd problem.
Yeah.
And there's been 3 goals.
Ref.
Just to make it.
It's a shit ball, that, by the way.
Who passed that?
Wan-Bissaka.
I reckon he hooks him off.
I feel for Alanga as well because he's making it hard work for him.
Yeah, because Alanga's done a lot. of
Alanga,
defending
like
on that
before, when
side.
he was down in our right back position, was saying to Wan-Bissaka, come closer to me, come and help me out. Do you know what I mean? You know, you got a 19-year-old who's playing as a fucking standing right back because your right back's not doing his job. Go on, miss that.
Oh, come on. Nice. Played, Pogba.
Oh, that's good, actually.
Had this evening.
Kept it in a fuck off, linesman.
Oh! So annoying, man.
Yeah, Fred, it should be a better pass than that.
So annoying.
It's not a difficult pass, really.
Yeah.
A little volley.
Because we could have been
5-yarder.
set for an attack. No, man.
Yeah, Tellez can't really do a lot there, to be fair. I thought he might have been able to get rid of it.
It's an absolute mess.
He's not happy, the Godfather.
What's that all about? What's this guy doing?
Fucking sombrero.
What does that mean?
Oh, for God's sake.
In the meantime, it's 2-on-1 here.
Watching a fat lad.
Great challenge.
Tackle,
Fucking
Maguire.
great tackle there, Harry Maguire.
Quick, go in the centre. Come on, Reds. Come on. Go now.
He's on.
Bruno.
Send it, Pogba.
I slowed it down.
It's alright though. It's alright.
No, that's a good ball, that. Go on.
You have to.
Go on then,
there.
Wan-Bissaka.
Give it him.
Come
He's
on.
just killed it. Go on, Wan-Bissaka. He's just killed the attack by fucking rolling his ball.
Ooh, corner to United.
Come on, Reds.
And we always score from
See there,
corners.
we're just
Right now,
watching
we're
replays,
scoring
and then
this.
next thing you know, De Bruyne is fucking
Sky-
straight on our defence.
Sky
I
as
want my
usual.
seeing
That
the
was a
game.
big tackle from
Does
Maguire.
my head in. Yeah, it was a big tackle.
Props to Maguire there. You're going to criticise him, we give credit where it's due, and that was a good tackle.
Does my head in that though. The amount of times they show the fans instead of the match. I know it's a show, but fuck me, just show the football.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, corner to United.
Come on, tell us good ball, please.
That is a good ball.
It's not a bad ball, you know. Like you'd expect
Bruno.
someone.
Edison and I think it was Rodri there fighting each other for it, or Cancelo maybe.
Don't know what that ball
I
was.
was lucky there when
but
Bissaka in it because that's a hit and hope that.
Go on, Scott.
Good bit of time, yeah.
Quick.
Out on the left. There you go.
Get bodies in the box.
Put it in. Put it in. Put it in.
Tellez! Oh!
Corner, come
On
on.
the corner. Tellez has got a volley on the corner of the sharp box there.
Fucking hell.
Good play that. Langard as well.
If we get an equaliser before half time, it's game on.
Yeah. Oh, imagine Maguire at the back post to tap that fucker in.
Imagine.
Come on, corner to United.
Go on, Tellez.
We score from corners all the time.
We do. I don't think we can't remember last time we didn't.
Yeah, everyone. It's a good delivery, that.
That just hit Maguire's thigh.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew anything about
You
it.
know
Did
what?
Distracted by
That's
McTominay.
an annoying half because I thought we played well, you know.
Yeah,
It's not that bad.
But considering
I know
it's
that's
City,
like,
and like
you know,
how games
it's not
against
that
City
bad.
can go-
Isn't exactly, you know, the most.
No, but you don't usually
ringing
get this many
endorsement.
chances against like a Pep side. I feel
No.
like we've
been
like,
all right.
really
We're in the
good
game.
transition.
Yeah, 2-2 at half time. 2-1 sorry, at half time.
Wish.
Yeah. 2-1 at half time there. Going into the break. Gives you thoughts on that first half. Andy, start with you, mate. What are your thoughts on that first half? Give us your overall.
Two defensive mistakes have cost us sloppiness, and we've played. We come back positive. We had a 5-10 minute spell, but the mistakes, it's individual mistakes. The first goal, I say, all of them, like you say, even Maguire should anticipate that. Go low, put the block in, not go through your legs. But like I say, it shouldn't have come to that. And the second one, it's that left side of United, Lindelof, he's accountable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not been Lindelof's best game, has it, Jay?
No, it hasn't. And I like Victor Lindelof. We were talking about him before the game. He's probably been our most consistent defender in terms of, you know, performances this season. I know you could argue Varane's better, but he misses a lot of football. Yeah, he's had 2 incidents there, Lindelof, where he should have done better. He's got to just clear it out there. I think he sort of hesitates. It seemed like he hesitated slightly for the second one. And for the first one, I think he goes out to it, doesn't he? And he doesn't make the challenge. I can't remember.
The first one, yeah, he gets drawn out onto that right-hand side.
And if you are going to
Ball
get out
goes
there,
past
you've got to sort of cut the ball out. But it's a bit of a comedy of errors, both goals. I don't like to just single out Victor Lindelof because I think even when Foden gets past him, there's still an opportunity there to get rid of it for me. And in the first one, no one covers themselves in glory. We're still in the game, though. We are still in the game. I think that they look not dodgy at the back, but we're getting through at times. You know, Jadon Sancho had a chance. Fred's had a chance.
I think we could score again.
Yeah. I don't think this is a game where you go, okay, this is just, you know, it's all been one-way traffic and United are hanging on. We're not. We're completely in this game. I think that we've just got to be a little bit better with our decision-making, especially that both defensively and offensive down the right side at times are frustrating me. I think there's times when we could just whip that ball in and we've kept hold of it for too long and let them get back. I think Abdullah pointed out, let them get back in position, and they get back in position very quickly. And all of a sudden, you've got 8 defenders there to deal with.
I think
you need to take your advantages when you counter in, and you've got 2 or 3 against 3 or whatever. You've got to take advantages of that rather than sort of slowing it down.
Yeah. No, I think it's like you said with them regaining that sort of, you know, that area of the pitch, especially in that bit of a deep block. They seem to just quickly switch over because I think Pep's been stung by that quick transition against United a lot. So we're getting less of that. Maybe like a Rashford coming off the bench or something.
I'd listen,
exploit them behind the defence.
If we can have a Marcus who's the usual Marcus against City usually turns up in these games, then great. It's just of late his form hasn't been great.
Let me just read a few of these comments, and these are back to back, so I'm not cherry picking here. This is Lindelof. Sorry, let me just find it. Get Maguire out of the club. Jones on, Maguire off.
Ridiculous.
Maguire looks out of his depth. Maguire's defender has been dreadful. Looks like he has no idea what he's doing. Every pass he's playing to tell us has been dreadful, lacklustre defending. What do you make of that?
Right, there was an incident there towards the end of the first half.
I'll be honest, it's 50% of the comments are anti-Maguire stuff.
I think it was Foden was a one-on-one with him. Yeah. He goes to the ground, he makes a tackle, and he starts a
De Bruyne,
counter.
I think it was.
De Bruyne, sorry. Yeah. He makes a tackle. And there was an incident earlier where him and Foden was 50-50. He wins it, and then people are going, he's being out-muscled by Foden. There was an incident where Andy was digging him out, and he harried a Foden from in our box to 40 yards out. So I think that whilst he's made some mistakes, the rough with the smooth, he's done some good things as well, Maguire. And I certainly wouldn't take him off for anyone. I certainly, I know that's probably been a little bit facetious, but I don't think this is a performance where he needs to come off. This isn't ever on his
If
debut.
Lindelof had that game, like, the thing is, everyone's dragging it in. It's like, it's Lindelof and Maguire. Like, I think the only thing with Maguire is that second goal could have reacted in a better way after, like,
the
clearing the
clearance
second
comes
as well.
through his legs, doesn't it?
But like,
the save, I think, comes through his
but
legs.
when you're looking at even the numbers now, like I'm looking at Lindelof here, he's not won any of his ground duels in that half. He's been dribbled past. He's lost the ball more times than Maguire. Maguire's won 100% of his tackles. Like that big tackle that he made
that was a massive
on De
tackle.
Bruyne.
That makes it 3-1.
One thing though to look from a defensive aspect for United is Anthony Elanga's won 4 out of his 4 tackles, which is more than any United player.
Adam Wan-Bissaka, I think
He's helped him a lot.
He's having one. Can I just say as well? Can we put a link in the chat? Subscribe to the channel if you are watching. How many people are watching?
3,500.
3,500. Give us a subscribe. We'll put a link in the chat now. Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Let's get to 700,000 subscribers by the end of the season. With your support, we can do it. So give us a subscribe if you're not doing already.
Yeah. Sarjan Pahal says, second goal, Maguire lets the ball go through his legs. He does let the ball go through his legs, but he's a yard out from his own goal with his goalkeeper on the floor. So if that bounces off him to the right at all, it's in the back of the net. And also, I understand, yes, Maguire could have done something better there, but he also blocks the shot that comes in after that. He blocks the shot, and then Tellez puts the ball back into the middle of the box. But the reason that all happens is because Lindelof goes out to Phil Foden on the edge of the box, dives in with his head, and doesn't win the ball. If you're seeing that slow motion footage of Maguire, let's pretend he's Lindelof, diving in and Foden's knocking it over his head, he would be getting far more of the criticism than Lindelof.
It's just,
but it's like for some reason, and I understand it because Maguire's been shit this season, and he has. But he has not been our worst defender today.
These are grown adults talking and discussing this game. When I see a player make a mistake, he's made a mistake. I don't care who you like, who you don't like in this team. I'm watching this solely as a game. All I can see is one centre-back's gone out to the right and the ball's come into space, leaving our only defender there, and Tellez coming in to block the pass on the shot. The second goal is, I'm seeing him come out again with the ball going over Lindelof's head, and then he shot. Maguire there is where he should react. It should be better, But then again, it's just double standards, man. It's like everyone just sticks to an agenda and goes with it. Where he's made a mistake, say he's made a mistake.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Mid-Toker Marius
need to grow up.
Says we've had some good moments, but we're still not putting away the easy chances. City may be a bit dodgy, but we'll be lucky if we only lose by 1. Interesting. AAO, who's been a member for 60 months, says I'm not the biggest Maguire fan, but he and Tellez have been the only competent ones back there. People watching plays instead of the game objectively. It's interesting. Guys, how is yellow card today match? I don't know what that means. City are overloading our right. Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof need McTominay to get closer to the ball. It's unfair to single Lindelof out. I wasn't trying to single Lindelof out. I was just making the point that Lindelof has made some obvious mistakes that have led to goals, and yet it's been talked about as though like that there. I mean, he comes out, dives in with his head and gets it tipped over his head, and after that it's in full fucking pinball mode. But the thing that sparks that, it's a bad ball from Elanga for starters. You've got to clear that first man. But Lindelof here gets absolutely skinned by Phil Foden. And he does. And at that point, it's anything fucking goes after that. And maybe Maguire could have done slightly better when he's running in. But he's running in towards his own goal, presumably doesn't want to kick it in the back of his net. Like, it's tough. Go on, Andy.
That second replay on that goal, it's gone through his legs. That's twice gone through his legs. I'm not going on an agenda. It may sound like it, but people have a valid point.
Yeah.
He should anticipate that player coming in.
But my point isn't that he shouldn't have done better there. It's that I don't see any comment saying Lindelof's got skinned by Foden there, or Alanga's ball's
I agree.
got
I agree.
It's only Maguire being
It's
targeted.
obvious. It's like you say. It's the agenda, but it's part of it. Lindelof was responsible for that goal. It's clear as day. But it's Maguire. It's nitpicking, I know, but it's there. You can see it. You know what I mean? It may sound petty, but it's preventable.
Lane Manning with a super chat says, people arguing over which defender is at fault when in reality nobody on our back line gets into any top team with aspirations of winning trophies. That may be true. I'm not going to argue with that.
I mean, it's I think both goals have been a comedy of errors.
Yeah.
We're not cutting out crosses. We're not even a cross, really. We're not sort of dealing with what's out wide. We gave the ball away for the second one very cheaply.
Yeah.
Like you say there, when it does get into the area, it's all over the gaff. People not challenging, people letting balls run through their legs, people not clearing it the way they can. I think you just, take the man and the ball out if you've got it. Just get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And before he gets into the box, that is. I think there's been too many sort of half-hearted attempts, and this City team will punish you for that. But I think, listen, if I was Ralph Rangnick now, I'd be sort of saying to this team, look, we're well in this game. Yeah. We're in it. Do you know what I mean? We know where we're going wrong. We just got to deal with it. I personally wouldn't be tempted to make any changes. I know Van Wan-Bissaka's been weak at the back.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you go with Delo, but I don't know if that's going to solve all your problems. I just feel like we can get at him, get the likes of Sancho on the ball more, because he's causing them problems. He's not been on it
excellent.
enough. He has. Get him on the ball more. Bruno, stop going for the Hollywood ball. Just keep it a bit more simpler. And try and get, Fred's been getting into some good positions as well. He nearly scored in the first 10 minutes. Just keep at him. They're there to be taken. Don't forget as well, people going about United being nervous. This City team is not stupid. They know they drop points
and
today.
they're shitting it. If
they
go ahead, they'll shit it.
They drop points today. They're in all sorts of
trouble. Yeah.
Because Liverpool...
There's nerves on both sides.
That's what I mean.
There's nerves on both sides.
Liverpool are sort of in that routine now of just winning games, regardless of whether they deserve it or not, they're winning them. Yeah. And I think City know they can't afford to even draw, really. Yeah. That's a big sort of... especially when they've took the lead twice. Yeah. So, I just feel like United should sort of... Get our better players on the ball, the likes of Paul Pogba, the likes of...
Cut out the mistakes,
Jadon
you've got
Sancho,
a chance.
Likes of Jadon Sancho, even Bruno Fernandes, just got to keep it a bit more simple from his point of view.
The United way here, with the chat just saying, on a positive, surprised by just how much of the ball United have had in the first half. We're still in this game. And I think that's something to focus on with the game's about to restart in a minute or two. United are still in this game. And we have made chances, and we have had some of the ball, and we have pressed effectively at times, winning the ball back high up the pitch. We were saying before the game, weren't we, about the type of performance from United. This is far and away better than the 2-0 at Old Trafford, isn't it? Like, I know obviously the score's better than that, but the performance has been much better than that.
Yeah,
we've not been bad, have we, really?
Yeah, if you cut out the mistakes, it's been better.
Yeah.
But it can be much better if you cut out the mistakes and carry on playing the way you are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something there to get out of the game. Whether we'll do it or not is another thing. Yeah. So it's up to the players now. Like, we're doing all right. Oh, come on,
no,
man.
We need more than that.
Give us something to shout about, lads.
People who are in that area or in the ground were telling me that there was a City fan who needed attention, and finally got up, he was fine. They stopped the game.
Yeah.
It was just like a big red herring. That's what I've been told, and I don't know if anyone's got any more info. It just seems a bit strange.
Chris Ewell says, how can Wan-Bissaka defend against 4 City players? That's something I think maybe needs addressing as well. How the midfield are responding to that overload on the right-hand side. Because they've routinely got Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Foden, and another pushing into that corner there, and they're overloading United, which is why Lindelof had to step across. I'm not necessarily blaming him for that, but we are being sort of outnumbered on that left-hand side. Grealish as well as the other one. So I understand that. 3FHW said, we haven't played too badly, though the defence looks nervy. Jay's 4-3 prediction is still on. Rashford score the winner up the Reds. And Apna Bidu says, did we forget how to counter-attack? We got a goal on the counter-attack, so I don't think we've completely forgotten how to do it. And we've looked pretty dangerous on the counter-attack. You are crunching through them.
Sorry
fuckers,
if you can hear me.
I'm just worried about your teeth.
Sorry.
You ran a 10k today, apparently. So
yeah.
What do you mean, apparently?
Yeah, do what you want. Of them
don't believe you, to be honest.
You don't believe me?
No. Where's the post?
Oh, what's he gonna do?
The online
post? I don't believe it. What are you gonna do? Get your phone out.
You drove around with that.
Oh look, there's a line on a map on the
Strava.
internet.
I caught him red-handed.
Why have you got Chris Hoy's Strava?
Hey.
That's my Uber map.
Yeah, exactly. that's not a Strava. That's Andy on the way here.
Tell him.
Saggy Madej says, why Lindelof bad with Maguire and good with Varane? Because Maguire is no leader. I mean, come on. No communication, no leadership. Get him out. If we're going to the point where you're saying Lindelof is shit because Maguire's shit. What the fuck are we doing here? Like, that's too much for me, that.
I just think this conversation, like after what I've seen with the comments and people today, it's not worth having. Like, it's just
draining. I'm not his biggest fan, but there is an agenda. I get that.
I think you have to be honest. Like,
it don't help his case though.
Like, there has been mistakes from Maguire this half. Let's not pretend there hasn't.
No.
I just don't blame him for it all, like the way that most people seem to be. I think there's been a collective amount of shite at the back, really, for both those goals.
And
I think going forward, I think he has been a bit better. He's carried out a couple of times. I think personally, I don't think you're making any changes. No. Especially not taking fucking Maguire for anyone. Jones, I think someone was saying earlier, might have been joking. I think we just need to get the likes of Sancho on the ball more. Sancho's causing them problems.
Get Sancho on the ball. And get Pogba on the ball further up the pitch.
Yeah,
because on the edge of his own 18-yard box, he's given it away a couple of times, hasn't he, Pogba? Hijinks Pizza says 3-2 incoming. Come on, lads. City will shit the bed. You think we can win this?
I don't know, mate. And if it's a big 45 minutes for both teams. Top four, going for the league. We're not in that position, and if we get something out of it, I'll be happy. Yeah. I just don't want to lose. I'm sick of fucking losing. I know. They don't walk these streets. We do. They drive around these streets. Them players. We have to get up, go to work in the morning, and take whatever. Yeah.
Fergal McClements, we're just so far off City in general. Do you think we are?
I mean, in general, but we are probably. But
not in this game.
We're not. I mean, in this game, it's been, City probably deserved their lead, but not by a lot.
Good tactical showing, I think. I was a bit concerned, like, in the opening.
No, I was.
Minutes because I genuinely didn't know what we're trying to do, but I'm starting to see, like, Ralph trying to be compact. And I feel one of the best ways to try and stop a City side is to try and not let them play through the middle and try and push them wide. And I think we've done that quite well, because actually when you look at their goals, we should stop that cross that happens there on the right side. Yeah. And it seems like the goal mainly starts from wide areas.
That ball again is poor, isn't it?
It's a bad ball.
And then it's just a comedy of errors again. Lindelof don't do it well. Maguire lets it go through his legs there.
Balls
off.
You know, if Tellez doesn't stop that, I don't think Morris gets to it before it's past him.
No. I mean, I know what he has to do.
No, I get it. Yeah. It's one of them where it's slightly unlucky because I think that ball's coming off Maguire at such a speed. Morris has to go round the ball there to get it back, and we can regroup a little bit. But it's just ping pong. After
it's all to play for, though, man.
That's the thing, though. When you allow someone in the box unchallenged like that, it's ping pong.
Yeah.
He's having shots at the goalkeeper that could have gone in anyway. Foden could have easily just put that in past De Gea. That's where the problems occur from. Is Lindelof getting skinned on the edge of the box, because after that it's who the fuck knows what's going to happen. P-Dog says it's crazy to think that their fullbacks are better ball players than our midfield. Also, how many likes to see Jay down a Pepsi Max cherry with those Mentos? Is that still a thing? Have they not
what likes are we on? How many likes are we on?
I can only see that it's 1,000 and something.
All right, if we get to 3,000 likes, I'll do it.
We're on 1,500 likes.
All right, if you double that, I'll down a Pepsi Max
doable,
cherry.
That, you know.
Yeah.
3K likes.
Yeah, if we get to 3,000 likes, Jay's going to down a Pepsi Max cherry with some Mentos and explode all over the studio.
Doesn't it have to be like the other Mentos on my booking, like the mint ones?
Nah, they'll do.
What are you, the fucking official Mentos adjudicator? What are you making it complicated
ambassador.
For? Doesn't it have to be the official Mentos? Those are the official Mentos. If we're going to do this by the actual Mentos rules, these are the wrong colour.
These aren't the ones that like do the thing in your mouth.
Shut up. Fuck's sake.
I'm not gonna. It's too much advertisement.
It's kicked off. Second half's kicked off, lads.
And it's kicked off in here. That fucking.
I've had about a minute. You're not done for buying these. Okay? Gonna give me diabetes.
Oh my god.
Got diabetes.
Hey.
This little skimmer.
Little milk monitor here getting involved.
Right, second half's kicked off. We've got the.
Right, come on, get into these, you bastards. Hey.
That's a ball that from Edison.
Here we go. Here we go already.
Go on, you got to get to that now.
Seems to have gone dark straight away.
Yeah. It's gone dark at half time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of volume if pause when you got a minute. Well done, thank you.
That's better from Scott McTominay. Man on.
Well done, Freddie. That's all right. Got flattened, but he
well
won the
done,
ball
Bruno.
Back.
That's better.
Good ball.
Ball, Maguire.
That's a foul.
Good stuff, all right.
I'm nervous again now.
I know.
Hopefully,
I've got no nerves at all. Seriously, I don't feel anything.
I'd hope they're just growing into the system more and more, you know. Oh, mate, that's so bad. Maguire does well.
Fucking hell. McTominay wasn't sure what was happening then, was he? And that's a shit
bad
from
ball.
Tellez.
Alex, tell us what you're doing, son. Come on.
Yeah, sloppy start.
Tominay's having a stinker, by the way.
Do you think?
Yeah,
he's not done a lot, has he? I don't know.
Yeah.
This is the thing that he gets accused of,
He's
though.
not
He gets
getting the
accused
ball.
of,
He's not getting the ball off the
disappearing.
defenders. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he does.
Not getting the ball off the
I do
defenders.
well for a couple of games and I stink the place out for the next one.
Come on, Victor. You got to do well here.
Played.
That's all right.
Hey,
It's good from
David.
De Gea as well.
Nice.
Good bit of composure on the ball there from him.
Right, what is that, Aaron
Bad
Wan-Bissaka?
ball again,
Jesus
man.
wet, man.
Every time.
That's so bad.
What are you trying to do?
Fucking Wan-Bissaka.
Bro,
Wan-Bissaka.
this guy is so bad, bro.
Yeah.
That's awful, that.
You can't tell me Delor's not better than this guy, bro. I
Fucking
don't care, man.
defending.
Argue with the wall.
Fucking awful. Fucking Wan-Bissaka, has he not learned anything?
Joke. Absolute joke.
Yeah, shocking there, Wan-Bissaka. Just done too easily. Oh. He's down before he touches him there.
Yeah, he's fucking... Well, this is
He
poor
does
from Wan-Bissaka.
well.
He does well here
Yeah.
now. And then I don't know what he's thinking there
He's
at
trying to
all.
play it off him for a goal kick, isn't he? And he's just don't get it right whatsoever.
But it was his initial ball that he gave away that started all that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
He's
been
having
trying
one,
to pass it to
Wan-Bissaka.
Elanga.
This is, you know, it's getting troubling, to say the least.
At the minute,
It's
isn't it?
disturbing.
Free kick to City, 35 yards out on the left-hand side.
All right, Jaden, watch your man there, son.
Yeah, Cancelo's on the left.
Clear. Get it clear.
Out on the left.
At what point do you change this? 65th minute?
I'm changing Wan-Bissaka for Delor as soon as possible. You need players who can be competent playing out from those areas, because when you get impressed, that first pass that plays you out is so important, and it's caused us a lot of problems. The second goal is how we concede that.
And Tellez can do that. Wan-Bissaka can.
Oh, McTominay!
Man, it's just, how are you that
Too
weak?
easy, man. That's too easy.
What?
Wan-Bissaka.
What's he doing?
Over there. He's having a
What is
fucking
Wan-Bissaka
shit
doing?
Yeah.
start to this
This
second
is an
half.
absolute
50
joke.
million for that crap.
That's really bad.
Fuck off.
He's had 4 pretty large mistakes in 4 minutes so far, Wan-Bissaka.
Oh,
Kid
Very
out.
fucking strong.
Got absolutely bullied there off Phil Foden.
Stinking
It's
the
Phil
place out.
Foden. He's about 5'8" and he's
I
from
just don't think
Stockport.
he's got any chance.
Shouldn't be
of
getting dashed by
A
him.
midget's just knocked you off the ball. A midget.
United are all over the gaff at the minute. We need a bit of composure.
That's
Yeah,
just
we do.
absolute criminals playing with the ball, like Wan-Bissaka and McTominay so far in this half.
Oh, for God's sake.
Right, get a pass right. Okay.
Wow.
Keep
Oh
it.
my God, he's so bad.
Oh,
He's just so bad right now. What can you say about this? Like, what can you do?
He's stinking the place out.
What City
Sorry,
doing well
man,
is
you
they're
can't make a
making us
change.
play through Wan-Bissaka. They're pressing from the right hand side.
They know the
over
weak
to
point
the
and
left.
they're exploiting it.
That's why they've played down the left the whole first half. They played down the left the whole first half. When we get the ball, they push from the right across to the left, so we have to play it out that way. And it gets to Wan-Bissaka, and that's when they push him and they win the ball back every time. Like there, he's got space. He does well to get past.
I
his man,
get
it
if
just
he's having a
takes
good
so
like
long.
defensive game, innit? Like
Yeah, he's
I'm
not
all for it
stopping
because I know
anything,
you
though.
lose it, but again, like we looked in the first half, Elanga won 3 more tackles than him, and that's
Yeah.
what he's like known for. Like
Yeah.
he was coming back there defending with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'd make that change, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I think I probably would.
His confidence has gone on it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Watch
It's-
his man,
why would you keep him on at this stage?
Just waiting for the goal to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just keep making mistakes. They're holding all the ball. At some point, they're going to score.
When you're playing a team like City, you've got to limit the mistakes you make.
Yeah.
And we're just causing
It's a
them.
good pass. And that's
Oh
not
my
bad either.
days, that is a ball. Unlucky.
Where's Sancho not running for that?
I think it's just about getting back into shape, innit? Played.
Well done, Victor.
Oh, come on!
Playing. Bad ball.
He's got
Too
no
much.
chance there, has he,
Got to
really?
to his feet
Got to
there.
Kid's on
play
his
to his
own.
feet there. He's got to play to his feet.
That was almost an unbelievable ball from Pogba, wasn't it? Just not quite in front of him.
Good
enough.
transition though from United.
Yeah.
It shows that it's that thing we spoke about at the start of the game where we couldn't see any of those wingers getting into those positions.
Yeah.
It feels like the players are gradually getting adjusted to the system that's applied today.
Yeah.
Oh!
So hopefully there's some chances to come.
We've got to win this if they go long.
Honestly, we can score here. We just
Well
need
done,
to
tell us when that one's
iron
got.
some stuff out. Played, Scott.
Well done.
Played. Very well played.
Bruno's in behind a bit.
The options are a bit there.
Oh, for God's sake, there's no one there! Why are you playing it in if there's no one there?
Well done, tell us. That's our ball.
That's ours, isn't it?
Obviously not. Tell us just ran straight off. It looked like it, didn't it? Bit better though.
Yeah. 100%.
Actually winning the ball back a bit, United.
There's nothing in the 6-yard box to play to.
No. We've got to get people in there though, haven't we? You can't just hold on to the ball forever inside the 18-yard box.
Are you watching this, Cavani? Are you watching this?
Probably not. Do you think Cavani knows this game's on? Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, it's half time, yeah. United have got
Lindelof's having a better half than he did.
He's shaking his head.
Not
like
that it was
he's pissed off.
hard to do that. But
No.
A couple of good bits.
It's sort of this Cavani thing now. It's sort of getting just terminate the contract. It's sour. It's getting sour because I don't like this. I don't fancy it. Oh, but I fancy Atletico Madrid. Can I play in that, please?
I think it hits you as a fan when you're watching a game like this and you think, oh, we could do with him.
Yeah. Especially to bring on, like as an option to get in the box if we're going for a goal.
Yeah. I said this before, Jay's mate, on Friday on the preview. Not the nail on the head. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Something like I say, it's sour. It stinks. United have been dictated by him.
That was bad midfield defending there.
Fucking hell! Look at this.
Goes to the right. It's too much space every time. Mahrez, that is unreal. Touch.
Fred just went past Fred.
That it's just
like
I say this about Fred all the time.
That needs to get blocked.
He just
that initial pass.
Steps in all the time.
Look at that! Just breezes past him.
He don't have any idea that Grealish's aim is to get to their goal. He thinks, well, let's have a little battle. Grealish just goes past the battle. Grealish isn't there to be tackled. Like Fred's like, right, we're going to run into each other and see who wins it. No, Grealish is gone.
No, but the thing is, if you're Fred, you take him out.
Well, yeah, either take him out or get goal side of him.
Oh my God!
Well done, Ali.
Making everyone shit themselves there.
Oh, for fuck!
There's Haya coming halfway through there. That's fucking dangerous. That
happens loads, isn't it? It's like he's gonna go and then he doesn't.
Yeah,
glad did well there.
Yeah, he did. Almost got cleaned out in the process, didn't he? Come on.
That ball into that post from Cancelo is always so dangerous, isn't it?
Find a man.
Poor Bruno, get the head up. Get the head up. He loves that, innit? Yeah. Gets on the floor and moans.
Hold on. We've not started the second half yet, have we, United?
No.
You know what? Like,
still in the dressing room.
Yeah.
I reckon you gotta make a change, man.
Maybe. It's getting a bit.
This is the stage of the game that you win or lose if you don't make a change.
Yeah. You know what? You got to shore it up. Like I say, make a substitution.
He's not doing anything going forward.
They're getting walked all over.
Take the sting out for 10 minutes.
I don't think I touched Bruno or Pogba because they seem to be the ones finding the forwards. I think my first change will probably be Delo for Wan-Bissaka.
Or Matic, maybe.
Or even Matic. That's a good point, yeah.
Double substitution.
Yeah. Oh my God, this guy.
Not a bad call,
so bad.
Delo Matic.
Foul.
Free kick.
Wan-Bissaka fouled.
I think that's I don't know. I'd have to see it again. It looked soft to me. It looked like he got the ball.
Fernandez loves that, innit? Like, just
get up.
He's been fouled. That was good defending from McTominay.
Yeah, it was.
That's good. We needed more of that in the first half, man.
Yeah. Actually marking space rather than being blind and running to the ball.
Too many. Like, both goals are like that, basically, isn't it? Oh, I'd make a change. 60th minute. Couple more minutes.
Who would you take off for who? Delo for Wan-Bissaka for Delo, sorry.
Yeah. Rashford looks like he's warming up. And Lingard.
Yeah. Rashford will be
who
a
else is that?
Oh, the ball played to the edge of the box and a free shot for Mahrez on 20 yards.
They've had a lot of opportunities from that area, innit? Like whether it's a corner or the ball's come back out. Look.
Yeah.
That's insanity, by the way. Like just leaving a player
free shot.
Mental.
A player like Mahrez from that angle.
It's not like it's fucking Edison, is it?
That's mental keeping him there.
That City kit is fucking disgusting, by the way. The neck
Oliver's
on that.
telling like Bruno to shut up.
Awful.
I've seen the pictures of United's home kit. I've seen an away kit for next season. Away kit looks nice.
I've not seen the away kit.
I've not seen the away. No.
Home kit looks awful.
Does it?
Awful.
With the collar on it and the little pattern on
awful.
the collar.
But I've seen the rumoured away kit, and it looks nice.
Does it?
Our kits have been horrible for years, isn't it?
I think these ones are alright.
This one, you reckon?
Yeah.
This one ain't bad, but it's just.
How did you know that was going to happen, man?
They're not bad this
That's
year.
like
actually.
our goal kick. And then all of a sudden,
And a fucking
it's
shit header from Pogba, by the way. He just heads it straight up in the air.
He loves doing that, innit? Like,
It's just like we don't know what we're doing at the back.
Don't know what we're doing anyway. We need
Got
to make
Scooby Doo about nothing.
We need to make
I'm with you. I'd get Matic on there.
Yeah.
I thought he did well against Watford.
Need something here.
you know what? I think I'd go Matic.
We're just like
Fred
waiting
seems
for them
to
to score.
run out of
It's going to
steam
happen at some
completely.
point.
I don't know.
There was a third one warming up. I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
With Lingard.
United seem to be just drifting through the game.
Yeah, we are. The second half,
Just
we've
drifting.
done nothing, have we? 12 minutes and we've done nothing.
Do you think if he brings Lingard on, it'll be for one of the central players?
What,
I don't know
like?
if he play like for one of. I won't take Bruno off, but it might be Pogba.
Oh, come on.
But I wouldn't take Pogba off definitely.
McQuay!
He's alright. He's got a foul though. He's got a free
Fouled.
kick.
I think he got clad before, you know. I reckon he got fucking headed in the head.
Ian Maguire.
Yeah. Then when De Gea didn't come out.
Yeah.
And he won. Oh fucking hell, Pogba. And he won that header.
Yeah.
It looked like he got hit to me and just sort of bounced back up, but we haven't seen a replay.
Rashford scored the most goals off the bench this season out of any player in the league.
Was it 5?
4. All of them have come off.
It's so fucking poor at the moment. It's
predictable.
We need some
5,
else.
10
You
yard
have to change
passes.
something. When
Everything
things like
is
that,
fucking
when
shit.
things like that continue to happen and you don't change, it's just so frustrating. Like, you've got to make a change. Because the game's still there. That's the annoying part
it's only
about it. It's
2-1
not
here.
like it's over.
Problem is, what changes make
This is shades of the game now from Old Trafford this season.
But what changes
They're not
the
in it.
problems?
They're not in it at all. They don't got no clue going forward. No
Lacklustre, innit?
passing.
Like, just the midfield. Look how easy it is.
Well done, Scott.
Well in,
There
Scott.
you go.
Come on, Bruno. No, Alanga. There we go. Go on, Anthony.
Oh, it's a shocker of a touch.
It was a bad touch, that one. Because he's in there.
Yeah.
He needs a decent touch. He gets his
Slows
shot off
down,
there.
yeah, it's a poor
I think,
touch.
naturally, you know, the way he is, like,
Well done, Scott.
But somebody does well there. And if you look, it's a decent ball from Fred here. It's right into his stride.
that is a
bad touch.
I was going to say it's not comfortable usually on that side, naturally, Alanga, but
No,
it's
it
a
goes
bad
across
touch.
his body, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corner ball, though.
he's got to touch it inside.
And we always score from corners.
Yeah. Come on.
The one from Tellers in the first half was good, you know, but like
Yeah.
no one was
was
in
there.
there across.
It is an embarrassing stat.
Yeah, we scored one.
One in
also.
140 corners.
150 probably.
Probably
isn't it?
50 now, because that was
Jesus wept.
Leeds, innit?
Played it
Well
short.
over. Nice.
Bruno.
That's terrible.
Can't even
ball.
beat a first man.
Shocking ball, Bruno. That was a good sequence as well, that we could
Well
have
done.
done something off.
He's onside as well. Go back across then if you have to.
A fucking corner and you end up with De Gea.
Going back. Oh, I don't know what to do.
And then we'll just boot it forward and lose it. Great stuff. Fucking
Fuck's
hell,
sake.
what's the
So
point?
predictable.
What's the fucking point in that? Just booting it forward to them again.
Yep.
Daya couldn't give the ball away more if he fucking tried.
Stop
What is that?
Maguire, stop moaning. Fuck off. Got no right to moan.
What's Foden moaning for then? Is he asking for a red card?
Yellow, I think.
I thought he was getting a yellow anyway. Is he not giving it one?
That's a goal, that.
Just shit. Who's that for?
Do you see that clip
Who could
doing
that possibly be for?
the
I
thing
actually
doing the
want to
rounds
know how many chances we give away from those
of
passes.
De Gea's distribution? I know it's a bit unfair.
What is
There's
it?
like a thing on social media doing the thing about
Seen that,
the amount of times De Gea's give it away this season.
That's awful there.
That'll be getting added to it.
If you got knocked
This
on
sums it up, though,
fucking
innit?
boot
Like,
it
he's
long.
made some great saves and then he just...
See now, so if they score from this, there's no stat that will pin that on De Gea.
No.
But the fact that he's given the ball away to the halfway line there is
No,
the
but
reason why
you know
this
what people
situation
say?
is
They'll
unfolded.
be like, Fred shouldn't take him down.
Yeah,
But the reason we're in that situation is that.
yeah. And this is literally the exact point that De Bruyne would put the ball if he could place it in his fucking sleep.
It's an absolute goal, this.
It's exactly where he'd want it. 20 yards out, just to the right of the D. Watch De Gea jump around it. fuck's sake, that's just...
Even Mahrez from here, you know.
Yeah, either
Remember
of
the
them
one
can
he
stick
got
it
like
in.
for AFCON?
Free kick to City.
Algeria.
Fuck
Straight
it
to
was
De
straight
Gea.
at the hair.
That angle is so rubbish.
That-
man.
what were they
Horrible.
doing
Why
there?
would do that? Can't see anything.
Yeah.
If a ball goes past the wall, you can't see it.
Sky is shit, man.
It's like they only want the ball to be played in the
Yeah,
top
actually,
corner,
yeah.
and if it's not, then
Well
you
in
can't.
and
They don't
off.
want you to
That
see
was
it.
good. That ball, by the way, just takes too long
Great
to
pass
come
from
in from
McTominay.
Wan-Bissaka, and McTominay does well.
And that's a great pass from
Right,
Pogba as
McTominay's
well.
actually going into the game now, which is nice. Someone needs to go with him.
Yeah,
go
go,
with.
get in
Go
the
with.
box, get in the box.
Where's the urgency, man? Do you know what?
Paul.
That is so bad, bro.
Yeah, take him out. Fuck
Well
off.
done.
Well in, Maguire.
That's all right. You can fuck
Well in.
off.
Worth it.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do sometimes, man. Honestly. Just
That's the right time to take a
That's
booking.
the right time to
De Bruyne
take someone.
gets away there and he's scoring his hat trick.
But then, like you said, we get the ball back. Is it Elanga on the left? And there's just no one there with him.
Oh.
And then he makes a bad decision.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
he does.
poor. And then also he could have fucking maybe played in Tellez.
Yeah, he has to take the man out of there. I don't mind that, really.
Gotta make a change now.
Yeah, something's got to go. That's all right then. It'd be fun doing that as well,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? If you're Maguire there, you're like, fucking
Yeah,
have
fuck
it.
that. Have
You're
a
not
bit of
getting
that.
more than a red.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just stop to attack.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to do that sometimes. I think did they just say Rashford's coming on in a minute?
Hopefully.
What did you do?
3-2 Rashford.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not his biggest fan at the moment.
No.
Who,
I don't
Marcus
think others
Rashford?
are.
Yeah.
No, he's been poor, hasn't he? It's Lingard and Rashford both coming on.
I reckon that's for Elanga and...
Sancho.
Sancho.
Yeah, probably.
Could be
Makes
Sancho.
sense.
Alright,
Sancho's
Lingard,
not
Pogba.
touched the ball second half, has he?
Yeah, Elanga's coming off
I
for
think you'll do
Lingard.
something like brave and take Fred off and then drop Pogba deep. I don't know.
Maybe.
Sancho's not done much this half, but I think it's just we've not given him the ball, have we, at all?
Is that? Yeah. Lingard coming on for Elanga and Rashford is coming on for...
Pogba.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. So that'll be Lingard in Pogba's zone.
Yeah.
Pogba's done nothing really, has he?
He got the assist.
Fizzed out.
He got the assist,
Yeah,
but it was
second
one of
half.
them where you go... He didn't exactly put it on a plate for him, did it? It was a good
Yeah, he
pass.
didn't,
It was a
but
good
yeah,
pass.
pass.
But, you know...
A lot of our other players sort of like not
Yeah.
even attempted that.
No, it was a good pass. I'm not
I so take a draw out
I
of
think that
this.
changes the
Oh,
shape.
Come
but
on, Marcus. Get your season back on track, son.
Do you
Balls in
think that,
behind.
Hey.
What do you reckon then? Do you think we change the shape here, or because it's interesting in it?
I think it's...
Is he playing Marcus? Oh,
Is that De Gea again?
I won't even let him take the fucking goal
No,
kick.
what's the problem is, though, if you do that, someone else is out of position to take it. I can't... It's startling.
I don't know
choose
how
the
Ralph
ball
doesn't
then.
see an issue with it.
No, I don't.
Surely they're actually discussing this like as a
Yeah, there
problem
must be.
playing out.
Go on then, Aaron. It's like they give Aaron Wan-Bissaka the ball and just think, I shouldn't do this, but he's on and I
Mate,
have
he's-
to pass it to him. But they never look like they want to pass it to him, do they?
Days, man.
It's too easy, that. It's a nice pass. 2-on-1 here.
Good defending there.
Come on.
Pushed them out well. Come on, Reds. Just a chance.
City still just holding the ball this half, aren't we? 20 minutes gone. Feels like United have had the ball
Oh, he's kept
twice.
it in as well. I didn't even see him there.
He didn't keep
Oh,
it
no,
in,
he's not.
apparently.
Thank fuck for that. All right, come on. Let's get a fucking... Get our foot on the ball. Let's get hold of the ball. We've not had it for more than 5 seconds this half.
No. We actually kept it a little bit first half.
Yeah.
It wasn't just counter-attacks.
No.
We actually played the ball
Oh,
around a
Mr.
bit.
Judge. You're showing your face. Rebuild my ass.
Fucking hell.
Giving the ball away again. That's the frustrating thing. When we
Just
had-
letting out,
Yeah.
it's getting into that first game at Old Trafford, this. Like you were saying before, it's just
Marcus
training
has come on
exercise.
through the middle.
Yeah. This is the second half. This is like we're not City are not even breaking sweat.
What is this shape? Like, so is Marcus playing through the middle of Bruno? I don't even know.
Well done, tell us.
Right,
tell
now
us.
come on, let's
That-
fucking
that-
counter.
Now's when we have to show
Why are you
something.
getting in his way?
Yeah,
You're
that's
dumb.
not a
It's
good
a
run.
great pass.
Oh my God, Jesse.
Slowed it
Read
down
it.
there. He checked his run there.
Yeah. It's like he didn't quite see it there.
No.
Lingard didn't change his run properly.
I wonder if these players are half-assed
I think
now.
we've gone 4-2-3-1 now with Bruno maybe
Yeah.
off Rashford.
Yeah, I forgot about that Arsenal winning. Fucking hell, it's all going wrong.
Loving this.
Oh, the top four's out the window regardless, to be honest. Too many big games.
Still fancy Arsenal to fuck up.
Nah. I think they're just... It's the fact they haven't got other fixtures for me.
Yeah, they've still got Chelsea though, haven't they?
And the game's in hand against Chelsea, Tottenham and Liverpool.
Nothing in Europe or nothing like that. But that is a good point.
Sorry,
the games in hand are difficult. But yeah.
Tottenham's game's in hand.
Fresh, innit?
Tottenham's game's in hands against Arsenal, so it's...
You never know.
And that's why they can afford to clear out people like Aubameyang.
Well, this is why we had to
Wan-Bissaka, well done.
That Southampton, Burnley, and what's that? Watford draw, disastrous. So that's 9 points there. We could have of 6 on top of what we got.
Yeah.
You don't win them games. You don't deserve the top 4.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I know it sounds mad, but I don't even care that much next season if these are not in Champions League.
Yeah. Say back in it. Jay can relate to this. Like 80s, you finished top 4. You've had a decent season. You don't cry about it.
It's because we just don't deserve it. It's just shocking.
United finished 4th in the 80s about 3 times. 4th.
It's
okay. Don't cry about it.
We'll get Champions League football and do nothing in it. I want us to shake things up and actually look like we're going to compete.
Goal.
That is a ridiculous.
Mahrez with a finish there from 20 yards out.
We didn't learn the last one though, did we?
No, didn't pick him up. Let him on all alone.
They've been having them chances all game. We said that earlier,
now.
Innit?
Can't see us getting back into this.
Yeah.
We've not touched the ball for 25 minutes.
Game over.
No reason to think we'll touch it now, is there?
That is an absolute finish, though, isn't it?
But again, it goes back to the last one. How stupid it was to let him have that chance last time, and then we let him have it again.
He's on his own.
No one near him.
De Bruyne.
No one near him.
How's he that open though? That is a goal. That's a great finish. But how's he that free?
And was it Lingard? Lingard and Rashford get drawn to the near post. They just get sold by that dummy.
We've said this all game,
sold
though,
by
innit?
it.
Oh, it just ricochets off Maguire as well. You can see De Gea shouting at our defenders there, how's no one got that? Hits off Maguire as well. That helps it in.
Man.
Oh my days, bro! The whole game they've been getting.
They pull one man across the front there, and Lingard and Rashford both fall for it.
They've outdone us with the set pieces.
Lingard and Rashford both run away from Mahrez there. Neither of them are marking him, but they could have got a lot closer if they hadn't have ran to the ball.
Yeah.
They follow the man in the middle.
It feels like a thing that they've targeted us with this game, innit?
Fucking bottle jobs. Fucking bottle jobs.
Ball. That was expected the way the half was going.
Well, that's what we were saying, wasn't it? We're just waiting for him to score.
Yeah.
And obviously it was a better...
Oh my God, that ball's got to come in there, Tellez, man. The run.
That's a good ball.
That's a better ball.
That's a good ball as well.
Come on. What was that, bro?
Wan-Bissaka,
mate. Come on.
No. I'm worried now this is going to turn into fucking 4 or 5.
Frustrating this, because first half, we looked as though we could create things.
Yeah.
We've not created anything this half whatsoever, have we? It's bad. It's so annoying. Well done, good turn.
Play Jess. He's off.
He's on.
He's off.
No, fuck off, Rashford.
There was one guy in the box as well. Our movement is so trash.
Someone fucking fly through him,
One guy, man.
Fuck me.
Just get your fucking shot off.
Yeah. Cut back on your left and have a shot.
Yeah. Just that simple.
Fucking all laying this, innit? This is fucking humiliating, this. This is really hurting me, this. These lazy bastards on the pitch. Fuck off. Don't fucking walk these streets. We all fucking do. Don't know what it fucking means to be from Manchester. I don't care if you're Marcus Rashford or fucking David De Gea, fucking Maguire. You're not part of this. You don't walk these streets, lad. Honestly, I'm fucking filling up with it. I'm upset. I'm fucking angry. And I'm not going to blow just for all this for social media. No chance. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's not. It's this
fucking
second half been really
this.
bad on it. the second half's been awful. And the fact that they've come out from the first half, which wasn't that bad, to...
I'm literally filling up here, Joe. And I'm seriously, I'm fucking
you don't need to say
angry.
anything if you don't want to, mate. Don't worry about it. Take a minute if you want to. We don't need... You can...
I know there's more to life to football, but this is one match that it means something to me.
If you need to have a minute, have a minute.
And if you're out there looking at me, have a laugh. I seriously, mate, I don't care.
Yeah, so after the first half, I expected more than this. They're just taking the piss now, aren't they? This is out. The first game, that thing of you just want to turn the telly off. Like, there's...
Fucking, I'm going back to The Walking Dead tonight, and this lot are playing like the fucking Walking Dead.
They're just walking now, United, aren't they? No one's even fucking... just having a jog. At least Fred's running about. Just doing what they want, City. Breaking through. We've lost our heads completely here, United.
Yeah, it's
overloaded.
I reckon it'll be 5.
There you go.
Save David De Gea.
I reckon we'll concede a couple more.
Yeah. We've lost our heads completely, haven't we, Jay?
Yeah, it's just all City in a minute. Yeah. It's fucking... It's like just a training exercise like the first game at Old Trafford was, just keeping the ball. We're not really putting them under any pressure. I don't think the substitutions have had desired effects, haven't really changed anything. You know, there's so much space in the middle of the park for him. It's unreal. And it's been like that for most of the game.
There's no intensity in coming out.
No.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Compare that to the first half. That's the difference between... This is why Ralph said things are not going to change quickly, because you can't change this mindset quick enough.
But this is the sad thing though, right? Things are not going to change quickly, right? He can't change his mindset. Right, okay, that's fair enough. He goes in the summer.
Yeah.
So you go, it's all starting all over again.
But I think it's just changing the players that are actually going to stay.
And I don't even know, like... I get, right, effort and energy and passion and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I agree with it. I agree with it completely.
It's not a foul, by
and
the way.
It's fuming that we're not showing that. But quality-wise, we're fucking miles behind the top teams. Like, how many of our team... I know I hate combined 11s. They're the worst thing in the world. But how many of our team get into City's team?
2 or 3?
If that.
None.
No,
but the thing is...
No, seriously. Oh, you're good on paper.
No, all right.
Seriously.
Seriously. How many do you reckon?
I think 2 or 3.
Pogba?
I think Pogba will get a game. I think Bruno gets a game. I think Varane gets a game. I know Varane's not playing today, but I
just think Sancho
if he's in
would
City's squad, and I think Sancho would get a game and all. I do.
There you go. How many's that? Varane's always injured.
3 or 4 at a push.
Look at the bodies. Sorry, guys, but just look at the bodies they got around Sancho there to get the ball back. It was just like one United player, and then just like it looked like the whole City team, and they just got the ball, and then
this is like I said, this is like a training exercise now. That's what it is.
Yeah,
we made it difficult.
We're not
in
pressing
the first half.
together,
it's
are
just
they?
been poor. Second,
we're not pressing in unison or as a team.
I tell you what, if I was them players, I'd just walk off that pitch. I would not go near them, the United fans, because they will not be happy. That the Man United's away following's brilliant, and they will not be happy.
Yeah, you see there, look, they've got 4 men swarming round. Is it Sancho?
That's it. So when you see things like that, you just think, like you say, the work rate as well.
But that's the thing. They can be better all they want. They try harder than we do.
Look at this here now.
City have got better players working harder than ours. Like that's the thing you can't get past. Fair enough, the quality's not there.
Yeah.
But City try harder. They sprint more. They work together more. They follow instructions better. We just don't give a fuck. We jog about, and then if the ball's going to get played in behind, we might sprint then. No one's sprinting back. No one's closing anyone down. It's Fred running past Rashford and Bruno to press people, and that's it. Like nothing's happening. And then when we get the ball, City have got 4 men fucking sprinting at it. It's embarrassing. Getting outplayed and outworked by them. You can't even say, they're just better than us. They're trying harder than us.
It's what champions do, mate.
I know it is, but it's just fucking embarrassing. And that thing that, like, Fred's saying about how he carries the piano for the other players to play. I get, and fair enough his attitude, I don't mind that.
More like a fucking mouth organ
today.
That
it's basically accepted that he works hard so other people don't have to. Fuck that. I sprint about so everyone else can fucking sit still and let us lose games.
That's gone,
hasn't it? You dickhead. It's just embarrassing. outworked by better players. There's no that equation can never work in your favour.
This is awful. So annoying because you just think you need to have a bit of an effort in this situation. Like, just throw everything at it.
Seriously, mate. Now, the players don't care sometimes. They may show they care, but they don't. Seriously.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, he's got Delo warming up at this stage of the game when we needed him earlier. Like,
these players are just keep quiet. They'll go. Let's say they'll do this again like they did Old Trafford. They'll go quiet for the week.
Yeah.
They'll go quiet for the week and they won't broadcast anything on social media. Not that I want to see it anyway. But they'll just go all quiet.
Yeah.
I'd rather them be quiet than fucking give us one of them.
I don't want to hear the fucking apologies. I don't want to hear apologies.
I don't either.
You can fucking stick your apologies. All of yous.
Come on, man. Give us some hope.
Awful.
And that fucking go through him and all fuck off.
It's just weak, man. They're like De Bruyne's. How's De Bruyne got that off Maguire? Like, again, it's been weak, bro. Earlier, like, Foden on Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, that was
stuff
shocking,
like that. Them duels. How are you not winning those, man? You're the defender in that situation. You're the bigger player.
It's like Wan-Bissaka had Sterling's number, didn't he? And he struggles against Foden. He struggled at Old Trafford against him.
Players,
yeah, he just does. Do you know what I mean?
JJ Rodriguez says, everyone goes on about Maguire, and while he's terrible, McTominay's defensive work is just as bad. Hides during games and is always out of position. He's crap.
I do think a proper DM makes such a big difference in this team.
Yeah. A lot of these players that are playing in these deep roles, including McTominay, are just not natural to it. Like, they're just not DMs.
You look at like Rodri, what he does for him, and then look at like the likes of De Bruyne and Silva, how they can benefit from that. And you look at us, and we just haven't got that. We haven't. Fred's miles away from challenges. McTominay's hiding too often.
They're not holding midfield.
We're just giving ourselves too much to do.
Yeah.
And in a game like this, you just get dominated.
Playing fucking passes off our players now.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that Sancho on the left?
Yeah, it's too far from goal, Sancho, in this situation.
This team ain't getting top 4 and this team ain't winning the Champions League. No. You heard it here first.
Well, I think you're right. I think a lot of people agree with you, to be honest with you, Andy.
Well done, Fred.
Luke Shaw comes out, we can win the Champions League. Seriously, mate.
There from Bruno.
Keep your gob shut.
This is what I'm saying. When people compare, I love Bruno Fernandes, but when people compare him and De Bruyne, that is the difference. It's appreciation of the pass there. There's never the right pace on the pass. It's always overhitting it, always like wide. In those areas of the pitch where it's important to get us forward. It's all good doing it on the edge of the box and we need a goal. That is important as well. But in build-up, he's just not got it sometimes, man. How are you playing that ball wide? Lack of composure and control, man. Just poor. Too many faults in this team. Way too many.
De Bruyne's gone off for Gundogan, if anyone cares.
Just more control for City in midfield, I reckon.
Fucking one goal. Just to have a shot.
That makes it a lot harder.
Have a fucking shot.
Have a touch.
Yeah. Touch the ball.
We even had a shot this half.
Don't worry about that.
No. I'll go back to Cavani as well. Why? Be brutally honest. Do you want to play for United? Do you really want to play for United?
Well, there's
an attitude problem within the squad. They deny it, but there is an attitude problem.
Yeah. There's multiple players who are currently at the club who don't want to be at the club that we know of.
Yeah.
You know, people on the pitch currently who have come out and
it's
said,
really,
I want to
really
leave and
sort
haven't
of,
left.
Yeah, it's so strange that you just got, like you say, players that don't want to be there and they're still there getting picked, and it's just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Just a mess. The next manager's got his work cut out. Yeah. Seriously.
It looked like we were getting somewhere under Ollie, and then now we're fucking, some of it's Ollie's fault as well. But end of last season, you thought, I can see where this is going, and now it's going in the fucking bin. That's where it's going.
What is that, Fred? What is that? That is so bad.
And I would say,
honestly,
of every United
on
team
his left foot as well.
I've never seen a team that loses their head as much as this.
That is an awful pass.
Under Ole, the one thing you could say is we were never out of a game. This team, I know it's roughly the same team, but this team currently fucking shits their pants all the time. Like, they just lose their heads completely. Like, what's that? Bruno giving the ball every 2 seconds. Fred there, just swinging a fucking leg through it. Awful passing on the 18-yard box. It's like, we've lost now, so what's the fucking point?
There's no
point
quality
trying,
there,
no
though,
point
innit?
thinking about it.
Thing is, though, There is quality in that team, but they just cannot be arsed now.
Like,
they cannot be arsed.
And Fred, they're not controllers. Like, this is the difference between. That's not a foul, ref.
Just fucking giving it, and it's just easy to give it. Pricey says, I don't think I'd be upset to see a lot of these players gone. They don't care. Hypermanic says, honestly, doesn't matter who we get, a DM manager, whatever. Collectively, we just didn't work hard enough. This hurts me more. Well, let's see a fucking replay of a shot that didn't go in 50,000 times. He jumps up in the air and hits an average shot.
Wasn't Mark Hughes again?
I'd have fucking saved that.
Wasn't Mark Hughes at Main Road, was it?
No. Zachary Purvey says, I can't see this getting better anytime soon. Losing my love for these players and hate watching these games. We need to miss out on Europe to get an investment from these shy owners. Shaking my head. Yeah, there is a sad feeling of, I don't like, how many of these players can you love?
None of them.
It's not a particularly lovable
None
squad
of them. None of them. None of them.
There are so, in game. Obviously, I think I'm a big fan of Bruno.
Oh, I know. You can't go too personal on these. No, you can't go too personal on these players, Joe. No. But there's professional pride. Yeah. There's being professional. There's wanting to a duty of care to the club. What the shirt you wear, because this club affects people in so many ways. Whether it be emotional, mental health. It's an attachment. It's part of you. It's in your family, it's in your blood. Yeah. And if these players don't want to know and don't want to care, then you just go. Yeah. You're not welcome, and all of a sudden you turn up for one game. I'm just done with some of these players.
Yeah. Juan Martinez, McTominay needs to play his proper position. Yeah, I agree, Andy. Needs to play his proper position, have better players around him. Why is it an excuse for Pogba but not the rest of the team? Because Pogba at his best is better than McTominay at his best. But McTominay is being played out of position, and I do have some sympathy for him on that. We don't have a DM that can play week in, week out, and that's not McTominay's fault. But it's still shit, isn't it? It's still shit to watch.
It is, and I think when the teams are announced, you try and convince yourself, okay, we've still got a fighting chance. And I thought in the first half we did all right, just defensive errors. Yeah. But this second half, it's just been abysmal. And then you make changes. The changes we've made haven't done anything. No. Jesse Lingard will be going in the summer. I do like Jesse Lingard, but let's face facts, he's going. He's come on, he's done nothing. Marcus Rashford, he's come on, he's done again nothing. No. And you just think like, if you're sort of Pep Guardiola, are you looking at that and going, oh no, they're bringing on Lingard and Rashford at the minute? Probably not.
These days.
You're not, are you? You're going, we've got this. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, so McTominay's having a go at him. How about looking at yourself, Tommy? Hey, how about looking at yourself?
I think he's pissed off there because Cancelo threw himself to the floor looking for a foul. Did he get it? I think he's got a throw in anyway. I don't think the referee was having it.
Yeah, no foul.
Fuck off back to your mansions.
Well, that's our ball, isn't it? I mean...
Foden gets it. That's a I'll say this for the City player. He gets it. He's a true mank. He gets it. None of our fucking players get it. Maybe Rashford used to.
How's Wan-Bissaka survived a full 90 minutes, man?
He's been so bad.
How's he played this full game? That's the only thing I can blame Ralph on here. Like, how are you allowing that to happen? He's not been playing us out at all. He keeps giving away chances to City.
Some images there, the City fans doing the Poznan.
Piss taking. That's what it is. It's mocking. It's piss taking.
I generally don't care about this stuff. It hurts me when like Liverpool are winning stuff, but these it just never matters.
No,
seriously, it's piss taking.
It means nothing to me. It's not that deep.
If you want to take the piss out of me, go ahead. Instagram me. I don't give a shit, mate. If you're not from Manchester, you don't get what it means to be a mank.
Wan-Bissaka blocking it with his tits.
Just look like headless chickens in a minute.
Yeah. At least this wasn't a Friday night game, eh? At least it wasn't a Friday night game.
Do you know what I mean? Ruining the entire weekend.
Yeah. That's all I can say about this, to be honest.
It's just awful, isn't it? Awful.
I want to fast forward to the end of the season.
Yeah.
I feel like we say this every season, like just fast
around
forward
this
to
time.
the end.
I don't even think we'll finish 5th or 6th.
Well, I just think too many teams are too shit for us to finish any lower than that, but it's possible.
The fact that we've not got any sort of result. The fact we've not got any sort of result means that these guys are just going to give up on top 4.
If City's still at Liverpool win the fucking
These players
league
are just
after
not
this.
going to bother after this. It's going to be toxic.
But this what bugs me. Like, they're supposed to be our main rivals. They're going for the major trophies. What the fuck are we fighting for?
Yeah, not much.
Fucking embarrassing.
A chance to be in the Champions League and then not win it.
It's Arsenal, isn't it? It's just an Arsenal thing today.
Yeah.
Just constantly in it.
We just live in the Arsenal dream.
Last 15 minutes, City have had 92% possession. We've given up.
Look at that ball from
We've given
Rodri.
up.
It's different levels, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's a DM, right? Who not only does he stand in front of the defence and mop things up, he does balls like that.
And a fullback who's just giving that pass.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't got that.
Wan-Bissaka.
We've not even remotely got it.
Ulrich Jude, why is the fight just evaporated? No press, no challenge, no fire, just nothing. The first half was decent. What happened?
We've sort of kidded ourselves a little bit that it's like,
There you go.
come
Sums
on,
up this team.
go on, Marcus, fucking run at him.
Man on
Run
the
at
left
him.
there, man on the left.
Run.
Who's
Go on.
with? Who's with? Fair play.
Sort of ball that. He did well
right
there, to be
there,
fair.
Marcus.
Fair play, man. Like,
That's a
who's
goal,
with
man.
him there, though? Like, in transition, like, he gets the ball, he's running at the defender. Who's with him?
Yeah.
It's always just 4 or 5 players get around him.
Mr. Gold says, starting to think Ollie and Ralph deserve more credit. Not even Sir Alex could wake these lot up. We're so far behind the top teams, it's getting scary.
Fergie wouldn't have had this. He wouldn't have had half of these players, to be honest with you.
No.
He just wouldn't have.
I do not care if we just play the whole under 23s for the rest of the season. I don't want to watch these lot anymore. They're inconsistent, man. We had a good 30 minutes against Crystal Palace in Ralph's first game, and since then we've been basically shit every game. It's the same as this game, man. Like, it's like,
Abdullah, that's the emotion talking, mate.
No,
I know you're hating. I know you're hating,
Do you know what, all right?
no, I'm talking about the players, though.
The
Like,
players, I know. This is what they'll
no.
do. They'll say we'll go again, but seriously,
nothing
they
wrong.
don't care about you, lad. They
No.
don't care about me, you, anybody in this fucking room.
Should be 4-1 there.
He's got a point, though, to be fair with
it
him.
looked like they bought into what he was trying to do and then just
Yeah.
decided, oh, I can't be asked running, man. This is too much.
Like,
Oh, my God. Look at this guy on his
Fred
arse.
wearing his slippers. Grealish going past Wan-Bissaka, pulling it back, and that should have been 4.
he's got a point. After that first half against Palace, I thought, right, I can see a real change here. Now, you look at the Newcastle game, you look at the Wolves game, you look at the Burnley game. Like, there's too many games where we haven't turned up.
It's inconsistent.
Do you know what I
patches,
mean?
So it's like they decide
Like-
when to have that energy, when to have the,
But I'm not. That's
the
not a dig
willingness
at
to work hard.
that screen's gone off, by the way. It's not a dig at Ralph Ragnick at all. I can see what he's trying to do. I just think we've implemented it for 20 minutes one game, 30 minutes one game. Maybe the best game, one of the better games was Burnley, where we for 60 minutes. Leeds for 50 minutes. Do you know what I mean? But there's been too many games against opposition that are inferior to us where we just haven't got going.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, on paper, you go, okay, he's had 7 wins, 5 draws, and a loss. That's a decent record, it is. But this is the first time he's played someone in the top 6. Do you know what I mean?
No one wants it.
Like, I'm going to say him. I'm not blaming him. I'm saying us.
Yeah.
It's not been like games where you've gone, fucking hell, United are amazing.
No.
Sorry, maybe West Ham as well. Sorry, I forgot about West Ham.
Yeah.
We played them. That was another team. But obviously, Arsenal came under Carrick's watch, and so did Chelsea.
But it's like the intensity in it of like what he's trying to do, Ralph. You can see it, and these guys haven't followed that.
He's offside, I think.
He's on.
He's offside.
I think he's on. Is he off?
He's well off.
Nice.
Yeah. Just shitting it. We're just shit. We're shit, and we're not even trying hard. Like, there's not much more. It don't get much more damage.
You
than
see
that?
that?
Does it? We're
You
shit,
see
and we're
that?
not. We don't even give
That
a
comes
that?
from De Gea.
Yeah. There you go. How many more of them do you want, lads?
He's off.
Yeah, his shoulder's off.
Good little. Who's that there? Tell us. Just at the last second, checks his run. He does well there.
Just 2 minutes of added time because the ball's barely been out. They've just played.
Well, that came from
Thing
De
is,
Gea again.
it goes through De Gea. He should at least stop it, not go through
I
it.
don't even mind like the whole thing of him not saving that.
He's giving the ball away.
Yeah.
Like he does over and over again. Why the VAR on his shoulders
Oh
off?
my
surely?
God.
His shoulders fucking miles off. Surely.
If the Lukaku goal wasn't given in that League Cup final the other day against
Tell us
Liverpool,
has got a foot
and
hanging
that's
out,
a goal.
Tell
That's
us he's
a
got his
joke.
foot hanging out.
Oh, it's that well, isn't it? Yeah, it's a goal. Just we'll be given a goal. This.
Tell us his foot is the issue. I just fucking
They'll give
Go
it.
on out, well,
Give
go
it.
on, make it even
It
worse.
doesn't matter, does it? Really, let's be honest.
He really wants to give it out.
Yeah, he does, because it's okay to cheat if you handball. Fuck off.
Trying to see.
I'll just give it. Fuck me. Saved my life.
Fuck off. Just get on with it.
It's 4-1, man. That Lukaku one was nowhere near as that. The Liverpool-Chelsea one. He's on, apparently.
Onside, there you go, 4-1.
That was more offside than Lukaku.
And again, De Gea giving the ball away because
De Gea gave that away. That's where it came from.
It's just boring, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
Just shit to watch. Just shit to watch him. Just shit. Rubbish. Giving the ball away. Only Fred's fucking trying. Tellez plays his man onside. Decides to play him offside too late, and it hits De Gea in the face and goes in.
Guess who gives them the ball, by the way, for that?
Yeah, De Gea.
We're not allowed to speak about that. It's all right. Just so a couple people don't feel sad in the comments. Grow up.
There you go. Fell through. Get your thoughts in the comments.
Could be 5 here.
Oh, it probably will be. De Gea has been your best player according to Omar.
No, he hasn't.
Fred moans, yet he pulled it.
He gave them 2 chances. One, which was a free kick on the edge of the box to De Bruyne and Mahrez. And then the other one is just that for the goal. How about grow up?
You always say this, Joe. As a defender, with that going on, it can't help you.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, knowing that you're constantly under that sort of pressure.
You see that? De Bruyne, it said, for City, it said assists 1 first. We can't be first with 1, can he? It can be equal first. Acting like 1 assist makes him a fucking god. Someone else
blow
must
your
have
whistle,
got
you
1.
fucking gimp.
Or does De Gea get the credit for the 4th goal?
Pretty toothless, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty poor. Awful to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give a rant and going on him. You're not worth it. You are not worth it at all, United.
Sofa United fan says, City are clearly a better team, but it's just the lack of trying and perseverance as the full-time whistle blows that these players show when things are bad that pisses me off. Yeah. It's just toothless, isn't it? I've been have a 50 million not enough this summer.
There's no backbone to the team.
Yeah.
There's no responsibility. There's no authority. Shy away. They'll run away now. You watch them hide. They'll go hide, scuttling away like rabbits. Rats going down a sewer.
Yeah.
They're all rats. They're vermin. Fucking vermin, a lot of them.
Yeah, embarrassing. We'll be back for the review in just a minute. Hijinks Pizza says we're awful. This is what happens when I try and be optimistic. The thing that I don't get is we were pretty decent first half. I know we were 2-1 down, but that second half they just fucking destroyed us. We don't have the fitness. We don't give a fuck. We ain't got the mentality. What is it?
It just exposes some of these players, innit? Because it's not like the setup. Like I questioned it at the start of the game, but then once you start seeing the chances, the type of chances we started creating and stuff, you can see what Ralph was trying to do. And then it comes down to effort and the willingness to stick to a plan. And these players just don't want it. Like again,
the players have a care of duty. Whatever your job is, you have a care of duty. And if you're not doing your duty in your job, seriously, you're gonna get pelters now. I hope Stevie goes in on him, McCullough, everybody goes in on him.
Yeah.
Nowhere to hide. Stand up, face a criticism, and take it like a man.
Yeah. Right, we'll be back for the review in a few minutes. Link should be in the comments in a minute if it's not already. But yeah, we're back for that in a few minutes. Cheers for watching. United obviously lost 4-1 to Manchester City. We'll see you in a bit.